Hey everyone, how's everyone doing tonight? I know, before you start yelling at me, we are in the 380, but check this out, we got it working on 2024. So if you're interested in getting this to work, all you need to do is change your download location folder, the file path basically, in the installer for the FlyByWire, and that allows you to install the 4K dev version, which is what this is. I haven't tried the 8K to see if it works, but I wanted to see how the 4K version worked before I upgraded to the 8K, knowing that 24 is a bit better performance-wise than 2020 is in general for me, especially with the airliners. And so far, this thing performs way better than anything that, or anytime I've tried running it on 2020. If you guys recall, those first couple streams that we did with this thing, or one or two, I don't remember. It may have just been one because it was an utter failure where the sim crashed, it was super laggy, it was just straight misery. So we went back and flew it again on 2020 and it was okay. It's better than it was, but still not great. And then I saw somebody post on Facebook the other night and I was like, huh, I didn't know you could do that. They had installed it on 24, so we did that, tested it out a couple times. We've done a couple flights in it, and so far it seems to work, mostly. There's a couple little quirks that we're kind of working through. I know that the dev team is doing a fantastic job of addressing those, and with the dev build, you get to have those updates. So hopefully it works pretty well for us tonight. We'll see. If not, we tried. Anyways, we are in Anchorage. I have discussed recently that, you know, we tried not to do any airliners in the world tour, especially this early on, but just because of where we're at in Anchorage, there's not a lot of airports. So, well, there's a lot of airports around Anchorage, and it's a fun place to fly, but once you get outside of Anchorage, there's not a ton in Alaska is what I meant to say. So we're going to pick ourselves up, hop on the A380 here, and fly down to Japan. We're going to be going to the Narita International Airport, which I think is near Tokyo, if my geography is correct. And it's a little over a 3,000 mile journey, and so we'll be testing the endurance of this aircraft, which is not a big deal for that. We actually defueled the airplane instead of adding fuel to it when I loaded in. The airplane is currently loading. It may actually already be loaded. I had it in fast time, so once we get in there, we'll check the weight and balance and then get everything prepped. So if you guys are enjoying any of this content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notifications for more of our world-spanning adventures. And let's get ready to cross the Pacific in style. Oh, currently I have, I think, just Dev. And we're going to be on VATSIM. Reason is Dev is in a different sim. There's no controllers on this side of the planet right now. So if someone comes online, I might have to hop offline because I have absolutely no idea how to do these intercoastal or international flights over the big bodies of water. I've never even looked up how to do it. So we will see who the controller is and how open he is to teaching us along the way, which there's not a ton of flights going on over here, so he might be alright with it. Alright. Okay, I'm back. Alright. My favorite thing about 24 with the walk around is you actually get a nice sense of size with
that's amazing.
The A380. Like, you know, it looks good when you do the external view, but holy smokes, these engines are huge. And then you go walk over to this engine and it's like, could you imagine how heavy that engine, this tire, imagine how heavy the tire is. So anyways, we're just going to control C ourselves back into the cockpit. Oh, turn that off.
I think your tug has some missing textures.
Oh, did it? Was it pink?
I could be completely mistaken.
Oh, no.
Oh, I swear I saw pink over there.
Got textures of some sort, at least. Alright, looks like everybody's on board. Where is the... How do you check the temperature of the cockpit and cabin? I have minimal amounts of time flying this thing just because it was so bad to use on 2020 for me. I don't know where that's at. I don't know which button to push. Oh.
I have no idea if
this
this FMC.
The same thing. It's the same thing. It's just down further. Alright, so 24 to 24, 24 to 25. Okay, nice and warm in here. Nothing too uncomfortable. Yeah, I gotta get used to using this. The main reason we're using the A380 is because the Nini builds 350 is due to release in the next, what, 10 days?
Before 28, so yeah, 10 days.
So The systems in this aren't quite the 350, but they're similar enough for us that it's good learning exercise. All right, so let's go and grab our. Okay, everybody's loaded. The fuel is loaded. The one of the problems I was mentioning is that the click spots on the tablet aren't perfect, which Phoenix had to figure that out themselves. So it's a 2020 to 24 kind of deal, which this is built for 2020, so I'm not expecting this to fix those issues just yet. What was it gonna do? Payload. So here's, I'm trying to click on payload and it's kind of weird. Click on fuel, you got to click around a few times. Trim. Oh, trim tanks. And, okay. I think we have everything we need. Go ahead and do an init. And request our flight plan. Try to get through this relatively quickly because it is a longer flight on a Sunday night. Received, insert. And 360 cost index 15. It's trip wind. I'm still not sure if that means I need to pull up the OFP. Here's my Atlanta page. There it is. Trip wind is just like where do you get that value from? I haven't quite figured that out yet. Top of climb winds. If I put top of climb winds in there, it doesn't really take the direction in because there's not enough spaces to put the direction in. It has 13. Well, it's actually kind of low. We're going to go with that. Don't really know. Oh, I forget. You gotta.
Did you get a departure?
It gave me a direct on 7 left.
Okay.
The departure is going to be 7 left with no SID. And insert that. 7 left heading is what? Wow, it gives 7 left. Oh, that's actually a pretty long runway. 074. So if we go up here and put in 074, I do have Mobi flight working with the mini SU, which is nice. Oh, it's kind of sensitive. And then since we don't have a departure, we're going to go to, what is it, 360? Or not, yep, 360. Speed will be in managed mode. Flight directors is on. That should adjust here shortly. So our current weather is altimeter of Q1004. And then what is the CTAF for this area here? CTAF.
I'll grab it really quickly.
It is 1183. And here's my favorite part. 1183. And you click that and then transfer it over and we're on CTAF. It's so much nicer.
I'm so excited about that thing.
It's so nice. The 350 has it as well, and I'm so excited about that. Okay, back to the insert. Back to the init page. And oh, you know what? Let's go to flight plan. Just get rid of this discontinuity here. Delete and insert. We'll do. It looks like we'll have us on a left turn once we get up in the air.
Do you remember what you said runway heading was?
074.
Thank you.
Oh, you know what? I probably should have left that in there.
No beats in there,
That's
but
fine.
you don't do that.
No, I was going to say that I was just flying runway heading initially, and then now we're not since I got this. I took that discontinuity out, which it's not a big deal. All right, I got the departure in, nav aids, fuel, and load. So 0 fuel weight. I think we got to go to payload is 763.6. Now this is in tons, so 763.6 divided by 2 is wait, I did that wrong. What was it? 763. Oh, 600 divided by 2 is 3818. 381.8, and then we've got a block fuel of 204 100. So that's, wait, why did that Entry out of range. See, this is driving me nuts. Like, why is this... Why does this not work? I'm really confused. Times 1,000. And it's probably something really simple. But it's really frustrating that, you know, it's asking for tons, and then you enter it in pounds of tons, and it doesn't take it for whatever reason. So, 6, let's just try 3. Did I enter it wrong, maybe? If that'll take that. No. What about 350? Okay, it takes that. And then block fuel, I think, was 101, basically.
I think the error with the kilograms thing is just a PEBCAC thing. I don't think it's a actual Airbus issue.
Yeah, probably.
Is my guess.
I haven't looked at how to properly do it, so that might help. So 3552 on the CG. No, 35.2. Okay. Return. Entry out of range. Wait, what? Oh, it's because I hadn't cleared out the scratch pad. Clear. Where's the clear button? Escape? No? Space. Clear info? Okay. Whatever. Takeoff performance. We do have to grab that from some brief, so let's grab that real fast. Because there's not a built-in calculator. And I forgot to grab this, so I had to go back here and open up some brief real fast. View flight plan, takeoff performance, and calculate. It gave us 135, 149, 157. 49 and 157. It's strange having such a big difference between those V numbers versus what we're used to. And it gave me a flex temp of 58. And the trim setting, did we decide if it gives us that or not? I don't think it does. No, it doesn't. Okay. X on, anti-ice off. And return. That'll take care of our departure. So luckily we don't have to do a pushback today, which is nice.
You know, it's so nice.
So we can just pull straight out of here. And other than this... Oh, you hit clear info done. Ah, okay. Other than this page, these pages that we've done already, I don't think there's anything else we really need to do. So... up here and get our beacon on. Check our overhead. Got some faults on the generators. Engines aren't started. That makes sense. Arm, auto, and seatbelts on. And it drives me nuts that they don't have the storm light working. It's crazy. That thing is wonderful.
Anchorage traffic, Giant G3 is doing engine start 8R14.
You tell him. You tell him. Okay,
I think you're supposed to do that.
Probably. Ignition start on engine. And let's go, I think, engine 3. Allow that to start up. Oh, that engine is starting. What we can do is one of the cool features is that we can zoom in on the airport here. So we're going to 7 left, which is right here. We want to go down to Kilo. And we're basically just going to take Golf 1 to Kilo. So we'll double click here, add a flag to remind ourselves to turn right onto Kilo. And then we'll hold short down here at 7 left. And we're going to want to cross this, so add cross there. Kind of a cool feature I'm excited about. All these nice little things that we'll get with the 350 as well.
I think we're gonna be flying the most advanced airliner to date. It's gonna be amazing. We're
Yes.
gonna get all the bells and whistles.
Yeah, it's going to be so nice. And we get charts built in right in front of our face here.
Oh, it's getting me so excited.
Yeah. Okay, so my engines are running. Did that fault go away on engine 3? It did. Okay, so generator 3 is running. So weird thing happened last night was I started my engines and then my inverters or my generators all had faults on them. Oop, oop, okay. So we need to go to surveillance, and it gave us a squawk code on auto ATC of 4176. Enter, and I can go to auto. And TCAS is on standby, that's fine. Go down here, and we should be able to see the inverter on engine 3. Can you see DC 2? No, not really. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and disconnect our ground power. And we can get rid of them. Services pane. And all the doors are shut. All the equipment's gone. We're good to go there. Engine 4 is coming on. It's looking nice and healthy. And let's go engine 2.
I'm gonna go Victor Golf Mike Romeo Kilo to 07 left, I think.
I'm just going to do a U-turn and go Golf 1 to Kilo.
You know what? It's a lot smarter. Let's do that.
I was like, holy crap. Alright, engine 2's coming online, and then we'll be ready for engine 1. We can go ahead and we should be able to test our flight controls real quick. Flight controls, there they are. Full up, full forward, and I don't have trim. So I don't know what that is. And then full right rudder, left rudder.
Anchorage traffic, Giant K3 is going Golf Mike Kilo Hotel 207 left.
And then engine 1. Go ahead and go flaps 1. Hear those bad boys going.
Oh, I didn't realize you weren't ready for taxi yet. That's my bad.
We are still prepping, and these windows don't allow you to see the flaps too well. Huh?
Wow, that is bad. Well, that's first class.
Yeah, it's first class, but it's just it's funny because how deep they are.
Yeah, that is weird. What the? Who decided that was a good idea?
Just watched your video on reactivity. Thanks. Oh, you're welcome, John. I'm glad. Hopefully it helps. It made the sim a lot more enjoyable, especially on that flare.
Oh, it's gonna be such a long flight.
We're gonna do a U-turn and hit Golf 1 to Kilo.
That is running so well for you. I just can't believe it.
What's that?
The A380 is running so well for you right now.
Oh yeah. We may just need to try uninstalling yours and reinstalling it. Alright, all of our engines are up and running and available, so let's go ahead and go back to normal and then APU bleed, APU off. Airplane didn't shut off, which is wonderful. Taxi lights, landing lights are off. Strobed auto. I'm used to hitting more switches. Everything up here is good. And I think we're ready for a taxi. And what I say, we're taking Golf 1 to Kilo. Yep. Anchorage traffic, Delta 929 is taxiing 7 left via Golf 1 Kilo Anchorage. Like I said, we are on VATSIM and shouldn't have any controllers on, but I have no idea what's going to happen if they do come on. And
just ask them, if not, then log off.
Yeah, but can you teach me how to do this? Alright, after start flow, flaps are already on. I don't know my after start flow with this thing. We are going to go max on auto brake. And parking brake.
I dare you treat it like an A320.
What do you mean?
Treat the after start flow on this thing like an A320, just
Oh.
like your Phoenix.
Let me hate on my Phoenix.
Make your taxi calls.
I did. Did you not hear me? Radio check. Did you hear that? Dev. Are you muted?
All right, sorry, I'm back. Yeah, make sure you make your taxi calls.
Did you not hear me on
Probably
that
doesn't matter though. My audio's been out for the last 30 seconds.
Oh. Radio check. Disarm. Did you hear that?
Nope. Yeah, I did not hear. But let me double check my settings. All right, just tweak the mic.
Radio check. Anything?
Nope.
Well,
It might be on my end. Let me just double check it's not.
watching on my Sony XR 75-inch. Going to be a nice flight. Subscribe and watch. Just haven't commented yet. Oh, thanks, Francisco. Appreciate it. Yeah, it should be a very beautiful flight, especially with these clouds that we've got going on here. So we're heading over to, technically we should have gone down this route right here, but that's okay. And Dave, I think, is in a 777.
Yes, F.
Oh, he's in a freighter. Okay. Atlas.
I was gonna do 300 ER. Yeah, I was gonna do 300 ER, but then I realized I had no liveries installed, so scrap that plan.
This is 24. We managed to get the FlyByWire A380 to work in 24. And if you're interested in doing that, you can change the install path for the FlyByWire installer and change it to your 24 community folder, and then install it through the installer, the 4K dev version of the 380, and it'll work. Should, at least. It doesn't work great for dev for some reason.
Yeah. I'm the
Go
oddball.
ahead.
Or it's the other way
Press-
around. Knock is the oddball.
One of the two. I tend to have that streamer luck, though, and things generally work most
Yeah,
of the
you
time.
do.
Anchorage traffic, Giant City 3 is entering 7 left.
And we'll do a radio check again, see if you can hear me. Radio
What
check, Anchorage. Oh, there's animals on the runway pulling out in front of Dev. Watch out, Dev. There's elk or moose. He's about to run one
I'm
over.
in a different sim than you. I do not see them, therefore they're
Oh,
not my problem.
you just ran one over. Like you're sucking it up into your engine right now. You animal. I have not seen any wildlife yet. That's awesome.
Of course you see it, Anchorage on the runway.
On the runway, yep.
Oh crap, I forgot flaps. Hold up.
Moose. What are those things? Even better, no work tomorrow, so bring on the long haul. Yeah, it's going to be one of our longer flights. Well, I don't want to say that. We've done some very long streams. We're going to be using time acceleration just because I don't have the time. I do have to work tomorrow. And you built an i9-14900 with XTX 7900 liquid cooled 49-inch G9 with Airbus control. Oh, you got a nice setup.
Oh, now I'm jealous.
You're making Dav jealous over here.
Anchorage traffic, Giant City 3 is taking off 07 left.
And I'm going to check my audio on... See, it's showing that the audio is working for B-Pilot. I don't know what
Okay,
the
if
deal
it's
is.
that, then that's me. Now I have to restart Radio Pilot client. Hold up.
Yeah. Well, just get in the air first, and then we can go from there. Alright, Anchorage traffic Delta 929 Super, entering runway
I
7
am not
left.
accelerating very fast.
No, you are not. Alright, landing lights on, takeoff lights. And then TARA on TTS. Why do my ground spoilers keep disarming? What hotkey causing that to happen?
Let's hit a right gear up.
It did it again. What is Weird. And they disarmed whenever I go to idle. Okay, that's
Go
interesting.
direct LNAV.
Goes Dev. I'm not very good at turning this thing yet. It is so big and heavy.
Tell me
Baby.
about it.
This thing gets up.
All right,
and
making my
goes,
turn.
Toga. All right, I see you turning there. Not too bad. We'll go ahead and arm these again one more time. Hopefully they stay this time. Go 50%.
Let's try planning on getting to sim rate at the same time.
Yeah, forward pressure. Ground spoolers disarmed again. And flux. Flux. Manflux 58 SRS. All right. It's weird how sensitive the rudders are when you start rolling, but then they really dull out towards you rotate. Ooh!
League 1.
You
Going?
good?
Yeah, I'm just driving a massive school bus. And rotate.
We need to do a screenshot with the baby bus.
How's that break?
321, 350, and 380 altogether, and 300.
That would be cool. Bye, Anchorage. Goodbye, Alaska. Goodbye, United States. Next stop,
Yep,
Japan.
we won't see the United States for a long time.
No, we will not. Which is the goal of the world tour. Go
Yep.
explore places that we haven't been.
Alright, I'm gonna hand fly her up to cruise, I think.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna do the same. Because it's most of it's gonna be on autopilot.
Yep.
About to start our left turn here. Let's get ahead and get our chrono started. I forgot to do that. Lever to climb. Throttle climb. I need to make sure that stays there. I may have to adjust the dead zone on it a little bit.
What I hope is that your 4X stays on the entire time.
It did when I tested it last night. I let it run for probably 45 minutes and it stayed on just fine.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
Yep.
I should have done the same thing, John. I should have done the same thing.
Rudder
Although it's great for
became-
GA.
Oh yeah, GA is fantastic in 24. I haven't had any major issues outside of the launch day on 24.
You are the only one.
Yeah,
And
it
literally
sounds like
everyone
it.
else.
Flaps up. High speed. The rudder becomes effective around 80 knots. Yeah, otherwise it's the nose wheel steering, which is kind of annoying that it's super sensitive. Like whenever, since I have it separated to a teeler, it shouldn't be so effective at slow speeds.
2,500.
What you should be doing is I think you should just be lining it up on the runway and then not touching the rudder until 60 knots. When
Well,
the
can't
rudder becomes active.
Can't not do that when you got a crosswind. Thing gets blown all over the place.
Oh yeah, you're right. That's true.
Alright, that's 250 knots, and we're going straight to cruise. We don't have a departure to follow.
Oh yeah, I can do that too. What did I get for cruise?
And we should be leveling off here shortly. I'll have a little bit of an S turn since...
Anchorage traffic, Giant 1583 is clear of Anchorage.
Oh, yep, I forgot we're on VATSIM. Ha!
That's great. Alright, you head straight to 3-4.
Anchorage traffic, Delta 929, clear runway 7 left, Anchorage. See you. Assuming they can hear me.
Probably. I gotta reset my V-Pilot when I get to cruise.
Yeah, we'll jump on Unicom and check it out.
Yeah.
Me too, no issues with the Verizon 2 GHz of wired internet. 24 was great after day 1. Yeah, after day 1, I haven't had any issues.
So with GA, I agree. I've not had any issues with GA, for the most part. But I've had one successful airliner flight in the past 3 months. 4 months now. In 24.
Well, to be fair, you
And
could have
the-
had another one, but you didn't load fuel into your airplane.
That should not have caused that issue. And we both know this. Now, granted, yes, I should have done that, but that was
Push the
not an
seat.
option.
We definitely have first class seats.
If you're going to be flying the Indy builds exclusively in 2024, then you should be prepared to use the all F4 quite a lot.
Hopefully they get that sorted out.
I hope
Is
so.
that you on TCAS right there? I think it is. I've got a lot more performance than you do. Just 2 extra.
Well, what is my crew
2 extra
costume?
engines.
Hold up.
Does your friend have a YouTube channel? Dev does not have one that I'm aware of.
No, I do not. I
There's
technically
10,000?
have one, so I can comment and I can type in chat, but it has nothing on it.
Yeah. Alright, AP1, let's clean this thing up. Lights off. We'll release the passengers. Enforce that.
He scored 5090.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
How? There's like 3
59
per
is pretty
store.
awesome. Did you stand out in line waiting for it? Camp out all night? Okay, I'm gonna go over to Unicom.
Oh yeah, she did
You
say.
restart your vPilot client, and then we'll see if you can hear me there.
1228. You know what? How is this 777 fly-by-wire, but I still cannot trust it to leave the controls alone for more than 2 seconds?
Mine is actually. Oh well, see, yours is kind of fly-by-wire. It's
true
fly-by-wire in a
fly-by-wire,
sense.
but they
It doesn't-
undid the fly-by-wire portion of it to make it feel like it's not fly-by-wire.
Yeah, it doesn't have the
Because
same
that's a good
fly-by-wire like attitude hold that the Airbus does. Love that
There was
video
control.
of the twin turbo prop in a storm. Is it one of the World Tour streams where Dev and I were screaming like little school kids?
Oh, okay.
We did that quite a bit for first few flights because we kept getting storms. It was one after another. Nope, I bought it with a whole new system.
right.
Oh, he got a pre-built. Okay.
Oh.
That'll do it. During the breakout at night, yes. Oh yeah. Yeah, that was an interesting night. We had quite a few interesting flights to start off our career in 24. These clouds are nice. I imagine it might be daytime by the time we get to the airport. Just depending on how the sun sets in Japan. I'm not really familiar with that part of the world. Custom build, it shows every component. What?
Oh, but you got like a PC builder do it. That makes sense.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm hopeful that my... I have not tried this with streaming to do a 4X, but I don't have time to do a 2X flight, so hopefully it works. Yeah, we are chasing the sun. I'm just curious if, you know, in Alaska the sun has a really low angle in the sky, so I'm curious to see what it's like in Japan. 9800 X3D, 96 gigs of RAM. Yeah, that'll future-proof you just fine. RAM actually makes a good amount of difference in 24.
Before it does, actually. I went to 60. Why is my plane? Ah.
Over to standard. Cam's clear, and we're going. Alright, it's showing us at a little less than 22 tons of fuel in Japan.
What I find an odd choice is that fly-by-wire didn't put the tablet where the regular EFB is supposed to go.
Oh yeah, I don't know why they didn't just turn that screen into their EFB. Kind of an odd choice, but it's their
There
choice,
is
not
an
ours.
add-on on flights.to that fixes that. That was just weird.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Have you guys, everybody in the chat there, have you guys been watching the Any Builds A350 videos? If so, what are your thoughts? Because obviously I'm very excited. Dev's very excited.
Yes.
Oh, I can't wait for some
More
update
excited.
1 to fix these LODs on these ice cream mountains.
How that got into prod is beyond me.
I don't know, you'd think they would have noticed that, but
Yeah. Well, you think they would have noticed a lot of things, but they didn't, but...
there is that.
My
reset
guess
your
is some sort of
seatbelt?
Xbox. Yes, I did.
You on Unicom?
Now I am, yes.
Radio check.
Wait, maybe not. Hold on. 1228, correct? Yes.
Yep.
Okay, try now.
Can't take you anywhere. Radio check.
Hey!
Good work.
No, I didn't hear anything. And I just
Really?
reset my V-Pilot too. Yep.
Oh, you know what? It's showing that it's not transmitting. I wonder if it's just not working with this airplane. I may not be able to transmit anything with this airplane.
Years. That would make sense. Go do .com1 and type the real frequency in.
No, it's got the frequency incorrect, but it's not transmitting
is?
when I hit transmit. Let me
That's not
just
a check your V-Pilot
my
settings.
push to talk.
Shift key button. Because the plane shouldn't have an issue with transmitting. I mean, FS 2004 planes work with that, so I'm
It is
very
not-
surprised if the FlyByWire does not work. But I've seen so many of them on network.
It's well, they could be in 2020. It may work just fine in
True.
2020. I don't know why
Okay,
it
that's a good
wouldn't
point.
work because
VATSIM transmitting is done through the client. not
yeah.
the
Let me
plane.
try disconnecting and reconnecting myself.
Okay, you might want to restart the whole entire client.
We'll do that. And the dash needs some armor all. This whole
Yeah,
airplane needs some
understand,
textures.
Oh,
Connect. Connected to voice server. It's still not working. Weird. Push to talk, button 4, which is on my verbal. Let's clear it. No, it's not working. I don't know what the deal is.
the button in your vertical's not working, or VATSIM's not working.
VATSIM's not working.
Okay, I think I can remember why. I think VATSIM now supports direct aircraft communication. So go down to your panel really quickly. I want to see something. Once the string updates,
It's just a little.
there should be a way for you to.
VHF.
You should be able to pull a VHF
It's on.
button and make sure your mic is on. Oh, it is. Okay. The heck?
Squawking. VHF.
Let me put the dots really quickly.
Yeah, something ain't working between the airplane and V-Pilot, I think.
Still find that weird, but yeah, it makes sense.
These mountains do look good, despite the fact they look like ice cream cones. All right, where are we at? I'm at 286 for 360. Once we get the cruise, we'll time our time acceleration together. Let's go to that sim radar. I think I passed you on the climb. I just wanted to check. And so
Alright, you can just go text only if Ashore hops online.
Yeah. No, you're actually still in front of me. I don't know what that traffic was. There was somebody, but he's on the ground. I don't know. Strange. Get a completely different set of audio back here. I'm surprised the 380 is so loud in the cockpit. Now, you know, this being a freeware mod could be completely wrong, but
People love their audio.
people do love their audio. Now the 350 has some fantastic audio. Absolutely amazing. I think that might be one of the most important things for me is good audio. Good audio and good systems. It can look a little bit like a turd as long as it flies well.
So fly a
Sounds good.
tallest aircraft and tell me that again. I used to think the same thing.
It's total
Until I flew any tallest aircraft and I regretted that decision.
Why?
They have the best systems, but they have the worst 3D modeling and textures you will probably ever see in your entire life. And good systems alone apparently do not justify a turd-looking 3D model.
Well, you know, with so
I
many good
learned-
modders out there, not modders, but 3D artists out there, it's kind of surprising they haven't upgraded that over time.
People were boycotting their latest plane, the A330-900, because of how bad it looked. And granted, for $90 you should expect something more. But, yeah. I thought the same thing until it was taken away from me.
There's actually a few other aircraft ahead of us. We got every single one of them are actually heading to Tokyo, ironically.
Oh, crap.
This aircraft
Wow, you're
owns
right.
the sim. All the fly-by-wire aircraft own the sim. Yeah, this thing is... I'm running it in 24 right now. And there's some bugs. Like, I can't get my transmit to work on VPilot.
Yeah.
Then I had an
I
engine
would-
bug and like a heading bug the other day, but yes, I do love the cockpit of this thing. 350 is going to be even better. I think.
Okay, I have a hot take.
What's that?
I hate the cockpit of the A380.
What?
I hate that all the displays are segmented in a vertical TikTok orientation.
I actually enjoy it. Now,
Really?
I like it. But the 350 with the horizontal screens, the 15-inch screens, is way better. It's like flying a spaceship, like everyone says.
Oh yeah. I do think the 350. I don't like how many screens the 350 has. I do love the 350, but it's too much screens. Too many.
Well, no, I mean, I feel like you're going to be able to do.
FMC is.
I feel like you're going to be able to do more in the sim versus having to being able to pull charts up. That's not on a tablet all the time. Like the tablet, it's nice to be able to click on other things, but now you'll have the tablet, and well, I guess it's all built in to that
Yeah, it
monitor that goes over here. So
Yeah. Which is gonna be nice.
yeah.
I'll probably get used to it. In fact, I know I'll get used to it.
Oh yeah. You're
But
gonna
I
use
do
it.
love having my more complex PFDs and MFDs and gauges.
Not into passenger simulation, so I'm really happy with it.
Ooh, we should be on Volanta. Crap, I never started flying it though.
Yeah, I am on
reminding me.
Volanta right now. You should be seeing us right over Alaska, heading out. I am, I think it's Havoc 622, same thing as my in-game tag.
Volanta signed me out the other day and I could not figure out why.
It signed me out as well. It's weird when it does it. I don't know why it does it. we're getting close to cruise, and we can bump it up to 4X. And then it'll be a bathroom break.
Yeah, I'm gonna go make cookies. I think.
Ah.
Or try to find cookie dough.
This guy, he's always making cookies on stream, man.
Every Sunday and Thursday is when I do it usually, so it lines
Yep.
up perfectly.
Yeah, Delta 929's myself, and then Dev is
Giants 1583.
Giants 1583. I need a better graphics card. I'm only using a GTX 1080. Wow. And still liking the fly-by-wire stuff. Now, I will say, when I first started flying in 2020, I had a 1080 Ti. And the fly-by-wire stuff worked pretty well on
Really?
that.
Hold on. In 4 years, you went from a 1080 Ti to a 3090 to a 4090.
Well, I had a 3080 Ti.
Okay.
And then I got a
in
4090.
4 years, you went from a 1080 Ti to a 3080 Ti to a 4090.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, you have a faster hardware upgrade schedule than most people.
No, I was just getting to the maximum, and then now it's going to be on an every 2 or 3 year upgrade schedule. So I might do a processor upgrade later this year, maybe. Right now, the 13900K is working pretty well.
I know you hurt me every time you say that, but okay.
Gotta wait for the Chinese New Year to end. Stock is low, prices are high. Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, with the new Nvidia stuff coming out, I don't expect prices to go down for a long time.
No, I'm not gonna be the guy who goes out and buys the newest card as soon as it releases. I'm very happy to sit around for a few months.
Guess what connectors are melting?
That happens every time NVIDIA releases a new high-performance card.
I know. How do they do this every time, though? Like,
I
they
don't
should have
see-
known and figured something out by this point.
Yeah, the 4090 that I have, when I got that new power supply because I fried my old one,
I'm not even gonna ask how.
came with the new connector
Oh,
for the
that's
graphics card, so it was nice. Well, it happened when I upgraded to the 4090. I turned the computer on, heard a couple pops, and some smoke rolled out the top, and I was like, uh-oh. So I was like, either the brand new video card died or the power supply died. Luckily, it was the power supply because I could get those locally. So 2 hours later, I'd gone to Best Buy, got a new power supply, and had it up and running just fine.
Yeah. See, that's the nice thing about modular cables, though. You don't have to take everything out. I know you're not supposed to,
Well,
but you can.
well, hang on. Before I get to that topic, well, I'm ready for 4X if you are.
Oh, yeah, crap, yes.
All right, you're ahead of me by a little bit, so you go ahead and do it. And
Give me a
then-
second. Yeah, give me a second to do that. Let's go. Auto time compression on.
Good.
2x, hold up, we're going up. Remember, mine gonna stop automatically at waypoints. 4x, we're good.
Okay, I'm at 4X now too. And we're moving. All right, so there's a danger in
I know
not
there
changing your cables out, even with the same brand, because they end up changing those pinouts, and that'll burn you faster than you'll end up frying something expensive on accident.
Yeah, I know.
It's always worth using the cables that came with your ESU.
Yes, but if you buy the exact same model of power supply that you had in the past, I don't see a problem in doing it.
It is much less likely to happen, but it does not eliminate the risk.
No. But when you're trying to get something up and running again, I do not mind doing that.
Yeah.
For temporary purposes. at
It
least.
takes me an extra 20 minutes to change the cables out.
So, you did a good job cable managing your computer.
Well, don't, I mean, do better.
Yeah.
Got to spend a few extra minutes. I know it's exciting. Get that new computer. It smells all nice and shiny and new. Take the time to manage your cables, boys.
Oh, I've rebuilt this thing 3 times by now, I think. And I still never manage the cables properly.
Oh gosh, that's the one thing. Like,
You know, every time I do a Windows install,
yeah, every other day.
I haven't done it in a long time.
I need to
That
do
usually
one.
comes with a computer. That usually comes with a computer rebuild.
I need to do one, just because I've got so much clutter on this thing now from all the years of simming.
My general rule of thumb is if I get a new piece of hardware, this is don't follow me. But if I get a new piece of hardware, I'm going to take the entire thing apart, clean it, and put it back together.
Is that ice or is that just a shadow? I think that's just a weird texture thing.
I like the Intel Arc, but the issue is I don't know how long those cards are going to be consumer cards before Intel stops supporting them and makes them data center only cards. So that's my only concern with going in with an Intel P580
Executives
and
are
driver support.
Executives are teasing a 9070 XTX 32 gigabyte. Okay, now if you can get 32 gigabytes on a card, then that's really good.
Well, AMD's always been really good with VRAM. They stock those things up with more VRAM than they probably need, which
Well,
is great. But
It's great to have that overhead though, because the Sims, these Sims eat it up.
I have 3080 and I only have 10 gigabytes. I don't know why Nvidia just won't put more VRAM on their cards.
So it's not too bad right now. I'm running 16 and a half of the 21, 22 that I have. But
Yeah,
like
that's what I'm
we're in the
looking at.
air at cruise too. Getting that crisp
That wireframe
60s,
crap.
high
That's the wrong
60s.
button. No, I'm using. That's for memory. Okay. I'm using 5 of my 10 gigabytes right now.
It's actually
But
surprising.
listen to this. I'm using 13 of my 64 gigabytes of regular RAM.
Ooh, I should look at that. I've got 128 gigs of RAM. Where's that shown at? Oh, right there. I've got 43 of the 128 being used.
How?
What do you
What
mean
the
how?
heck?
Well, if computers typically they'll use it if you have it. So if you the proportion is probably about the same. I'm about 0.4 or so on my percentage, the 40%.
If I'm using 13 of 64.
Oh well,
That's 0.07.
So what was
nope,
it?
that's 164. Crap.
so
That is 0.2.
40,
I'm using
we'll do
0.2 of my RAM.
28. I got 0.34.
Oh,
Now-
we're using about the same. Okay.
You got to remember too that I have OBS,
True.
Chrome.
But I think, no. I think that it's the display FPS window only shows current RAM used by the sim.
Oh, let me look. Task manager.
I could be completely wrong by this, but I believe that's the case.
I am showing 51 of 128. So yeah, you might be right.
But then again, I'm in 2020 here in 2024. 2024 is a lot more memory intensive, so there's
Yeah,
that.
it is. Yeah. 96 gigs on both those. Yeah, see, I part of my day job, I do stuff like photogrammetry with drones, and those will eat up some memory when you're doing processing. So because I do occasionally do stuff at home, went ahead and got the memory. I mean, it was an extra couple $100 for the memory. So I was like, you know what, this will pay for itself in speed, and because I can use this faster than my work computers sometimes. Do some of the processing for me. I'm running
At this point in time,
1200K with
I
G
think-
Skill 32 gigs, 5600. No overclocking. XMP off. What do you have XMP off?
Yeah,
24
please turn it on
only
for
uses about
everything.
33% of the CPU.
Um,
Well, so the percentage of usage on a CPU is interesting because you could be using 100% of the core that's running
Main
the
thread.
sim, but it wouldn't be
Yeah.
the whole processor.
100% of the CPU. Like when I'm running 2020, a lot of the time I'm only using like 13% of my CPU. But then again, I'm also still CPU limited when I go into the sim. Because the sim in 2020 at least is only using my main thread, which is incredibly annoying. But
The 12900 memory controller only runs at 4800 stock. Oh, really?
oh,
I didn't know that.
That's
I've got a 12500K on my server, mainly because the power usage of it's really good. Like my home server runs at like 50 watts, running quite a few different things. Right now, I think it's probably even less than that because I think it's just running my NAS essentially.
yeah.
But I've had
All right,
Linux builds and servers.
Back to airplane cockpits for a moment. I'm gonna have a really hot take. Do not murder me. I think the 787 and 777X cockpits are the ugliest and worst cockpits to ever be produced by any company ever. I hate them so much.
I'm not a huge fan of the 787. The 777 I'm alright with.
The 777X, the 777 I like, but the 777X.
Oh, okay.
The 777X is a 787 cockpit.
Oh, okay. So yeah, if you got a 787 cockpit on the 777, I'm not sure how I feel about that. That's mainly because I don't like the 787.
I don't like the big displays that look like they're from 737 Maxes, stuffed into a screen, and then done really poorly. And then the FMC is just literally they just took the FMC layout and buttons and put it on a giant screen. Airbus's approach of making it like an actual good user interface is kind of nice.
Airbus is all about that user interface or user experience.
Yeah, but on the 787 777X, they literally just replicated the exact same layout, which is like, why had the touchscreens there in the first place?
Yeah. CPU temps only got to 38 C tops with the Corsair 115 cooler. Yeah, I've got the biggest all-in-one I can on that 13900K, but that thing it just runs super hot all the time. It runs in the 60s, 50s and 60s typically with the sim, which is pretty good for that processor. A lot of people struggle to keep that thing from running like 80. And then my 4090 is actually water cooled as well. And the only reason I have that is because the case I have is the Corsair 4000D or whatever it is. It couldn't fit a typical 4090. It was $100 to get the water cooled or $100 to get a new case. So I got the water cooled.
That's the reason why my computer's stuffed underneath my desk behind a bunch of servers, so I don't even see the case.
Well, I don't even see my case either. It sits behind my TV.
I think I'm running a weird old school, well, not old school, but it's one of those glass panel, very basic, not to it, NZXT cases.
Okay.
Then I hate RGB, so my stupid graphics card has RGB on it, and I turned it all off. And Pete and my brother were really mad at him for that.
There's a difference between CPU speed in-game and CPU clocks. I'm not following. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by CPU speed? Airbus is ahead of its time, and Airbus has always been ahead of its time. I mean, you go look at the... Dev and I were talking about this, last night? He was flying the MD-11, the Mad Dog. And
the MD-80.
No, I'm sorry, the MD-80. And that was released after the A320?
It was released a couple months after the A320.
I'm getting some stutters. Oh, there they
Now, I
go.
would like to specify that's the MD-88, which is built on the MD-80, which was released in 1977. But still, there's no excuse for doing that in
Yeah, so
1986.
you get that, and then you get the A320, which, other than the CRT screens, really hasn't changed all that much over the years.
No. Nope.
Oh, I can see Dev's contrails. I'm not sure if that's lag or what the deal there is. It's weird.
Yeah, like in the MD-88, I have to manually put in all the data. I have to do really complex things, just do normal things that an A320 just does by itself without thinking. And to think that the MD-88 was released like 4 months after the A320 was. It's kind of insane.
It's not liking something out the window. I don't know what the deal is, but it keeps getting kind of stuttery on me. This is the only airplane I have in 24 that stutters like this. I have NVIDIA Reflex on, so it keeps the CPU at max speed. Oh, well. Are you sure? What are you calling speed versus clock speed? That's my confusion, I guess. Because I know you can have stuff that'll keep your clock at full blast, so that way it's not throttling down, throttling back up. Clock counts.
Francisco, the Pratts on there are Airbus. That's probably a Pratt & Whitney issue, not really a Airbus issue. Also, it's weird that JetBlue is the only one having that issue.
All right, so here's Google's AI answer, so that maybe I can understand what he means. Speed refers to the clock speed, which measures how many cycles a processor can complete per second, measured in gigahertz, while clock counts can be interpreted as the total number of clock cycles a processor goes through in a given time frame. Making speed the more relevant metric for performance comparison. Essentially, a higher clock speed means faster processing power. Clock counts can be interpreted as the total number of clock cycles in a certain time period. Oh, okay, so you're running at 4.2 gigahertz, but you're only using 20% of that frequency and instructions on the CPU. Is that what you mean? Provides faster response to demand. I keep on only reflex on, but not reflex plus boost. Is that will keep the clocks higher and higher temps? Okay. Okay, that makes sense. So yeah, so there's instructions per second that can happen. I think they measure it in like T-flops or something like that. On a processor, and I guess essentially it parks it and allows it to have the extra speed as overhead to cut down on stutters. Is in my brain what he's trying to get at, what Nez is trying to say, and it sounds like NVIDIA Reflex does that. Yes, they will be down 12 months at a time. Wait. Oh, hang on, I missed your other comment. JetBlue's having issues with their Pratts on their airbus. Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah. I've heard that. That's a big. It's a big deal there. Pretty. Oh, let's go check out the wing view. Man, could you imagine flying along this fast, cloud surfing practically? Pratts. Did I say something wrong? We are sitting in a luxury here. Look at this thing. So this would be a pretty comfortable flight. Only complaint is you basically have to stick your nose through this cone to get to the window. And I don't even think you can do that. It looks like there's another pane right here, so you really are stuck right here. So this fuselage is very thick compared to most other aircraft.
I do have to think though that the Pratt issue on for JetBlue is probably a batch issue with Pratt & Whitney. I don't really think that's something an Airbus issue.
Well, isn't it something to do with the gearbox?
There's a gearbox?
Yeah, so you have the turbine, which is turning a certain speed, and you got the turbo fan, which is running at a different speed.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Still though, that seems like a Pratt & Whitney issue.
Anyone have flight experience here? Yeah, Dev has some hours. I gotta lose a few more pounds, and then I'll be starting my flight lessons. Our school just picked up a couple Bristells. One is a fairly new one. What was it, a year or two old, I think, Dev?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And I'm very excited about that because it's got the new Garmin suite and all that jazz. Suck, squeeze, burn, blow. Yep, exactly.
But
turbine operation. Suck the air in, squeeze it, add fuel, burn it, and blow it out the back.
Turbines are so foreign to me.
Turbines are super cool. I want one of those remote control aircraft, like an RC airplane engines, just to have one. Just because I can go into my garage and play with the jet engine. It'd be a waste of $2,000, but it would be so much fun.
It would be. There's a 3D printable kit that you can get, and it has all the components for a working example of a turbine with reverse thrust, and I'm so tempted to get it.
That's pretty cool. I've seen the turbine, the turbo. I'm sorry. I'm drawing a blank here. Basically,
the one I posted in.
Well, yeah, I've seen turboprops too. Those are pretty neat. Just your turbo, your fan, your big fan.
That's cool.
Just because a lot of those RC ones are just this little it's got like a little impeller thing going on.
Yeah.
Versus a turbo fan. Oh, there's Dev. I must be. What's your Mach number? I'm catching up to you.
0.82.
Oh, I'm at 8.5. That's why.
Can you slow down for me?
No, can you speed up for me?
You're fine. It's boxes. They don't care.
Was a flight mechanic air crew man on the HH-65 U.S. Coast Guard. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I know a few aircraft mechanics. One of them worked on... oh, Dev just really slowed down.
Sorry, I'm going
See ya.
0.855 now.
Toodles. Unfortunately, liveries break the 380 right now, so we're using the Vivo. And one of the mechanics that I know, he worked on UPS planes for a long time. Man, they got paid well too. Holy smokes! All right, guys, I'm going to leave you to Dev for about 2 minutes here. I'm going to run to the bathroom. Here, man.
That's a bad idea. Hello. I've never heard of the HH-60 to HH-65. H-125 I know. Those are cool.
Okay, I'm back. Was worked on the...
That's cool.
So you were on a Sikorsky HH-60, 65. What's a 125?
I think that's the Airbus H-125. That's the only one I knew out of those three. I had no idea what an HH-60 and HH-65 is.
An HH-125 is a radio. H-125. Eurocopter. Airbus, yes it is.
Yep.
Orange Coast Guard helicopter and a white one. Liberty helicopters in New York City. That's awesome. I am unfortunately colorblind, so I'm gonna try. I know there's some different ways to get around the colorblind thing. I'm gonna see if I can convince the tower to shine those lights at me for that occupational test.
Make sure they don't know what it's for though.
But I'm just gonna tell them I need to see some lights to make sure my eyes are working, or something silly like that, so they'll do it for me. And then see if I can. I mean, I guess it really doesn't matter, but I would like to have a little practice before I actually take that test. That way I can fly at night.
What's nice is you live near a small airport.
Yeah, I'll be able to get buddy with the guys there and the tower and everything. It's a little different for you. You'd have to go to a smaller airport to get that treatment.
Yep.
But there's the more research I've done, I've got a medical item that I need to talk to some people about. It's not an insurpassable medical item by any means. But if I am somehow able to get certified for a night and be able to get a Class 1 medical, then I may have a career change in my future. But I'm not holding my breath on that one. And we'll be perfectly happy.
So picky. FAA is so picky about medical stuff. It's driving me insane.
FAA has entered the chat. Be careful what you say.
We've been fighting something for a long time.
Oh, Kyle, you got 200 hours already?
What? How?
That's awesome. Use MVGs, it's all green, right? You can get special issuance. I had one for 3 years. Yeah, that's what I was. That would be what I would probably have to go after. So I'm going to
What's
start
that?
with a sport pilot and go that route for now, and then get to all my ducks in a row, and then go for a medical.
IRO. IRO.
In real life, yeah.
If we're talking in sim hours, I have more than enough to become a real commercial pilot. I've surpassed that.
Yeah, I've got thousands of sim hours.
Okay, let me just across all my sims. Let's see. Flight Sim 2020. I'm coming up on 1585. 2024 is 136. X-Plane is now 200. And then my other copy of Flight Sim is probably another 400. And then I probably have another 150 in P3D. So we're talking around 2,000 sim hours.
Yeah, I'm somewhere in the same range there myself, so I understand. Yeah, 193 Cessna and 7 Cherokee. Oh, okay, Kyle's got a speed. You're going to be having a lot more fun here shortly, too.
Yeah, you are.
When are they getting you in the air? Or have you already been? I don't know if the Cessna or the Cherokee is part of what you're going through right now.
I wish we had more interesting planes. We only have Piper TXs and DXs, which are just Piper Arrows with G1000s retrofitted. Not retrofitted, but plunked into them. They can run on JAA too, which is kind of cool, but that's the only interesting thing.
That is pretty nice.
The reason they run at JAA is, again, big airport.
Yeah.
Apparently it's easier to come across.
Well, yeah, you got airliners that are constantly sucking up thousands of gallons
Yep.
of that a day.
20 gallons to some
They,
Pipers.
they could just drop off a couple jugs for you guys while they're at it. Write it
Yes,
off
pretty much.
write it off as a spill.
Oh, yep.
Kyle, do you have any idea what you're going to ultimately be flying, or do they like assign that to you at the end of your old stuff?
You may not be able to tell us.
I don't know. That's why I'm asking. We may not have the security clearance.
No.
Not until later this year. Have some prereqs courses first, and those are backed up a few months. Going to get checked out in the Cherokee in the coming weeks for personal hours. Oh, there you go. Crazy don't have that stuff streamlined for you, though. This is surprisingly bumpy.
Can regular PPO hours go to a light sport?
Yeah.
Okay.
The problem is right now is if someone were to have an issue with their medical, they can't go and still start flying sport pilot.
Either?
Yeah.
Oh.
Now that rule might be changing in the future. I don't know. Oh, it just dropped the
Okay.
sim rate.
It's just at turns, I think. Mine's doing the same thing at all these waypoints.
No, mine's not been
I
getting
w-
out of turns.
No.
I think it's just
I was just wondering because I was thinking maybe I could just, if I have the hours, I could just apply for a sport pilot in the interim.
you might ask and see if someone knows a way to do it. I don't know all the
But
rules.
if it-
The rules are so complicated.
I was really hoping that the new FAA guy would help with that light sports stuff until he resigned.
Have you talked to
And now I don't know
AOPA?
what's gonna happen.
AOPA?
What?
Have you talked to AOPA?
I have not talked to him. I'm a member.
I would talk to them. They've got some really good resources for medical items.
It's,
And you can talk to
Great.
your state representative to possibly push things through a little faster.
they
sure
could,
who that
okay,
is.
that's a good point. I did not think about that.
Yep. We fill out a dream sheet with our top 3 or 4 choices and depending on our class ranking and MSS score for fighters. The processors take into consideration what's available and where you stand. Oh, okay. Well, you better start kicking some ass, man.
Speaking of this, did you guys see that FA-18 Growler that crashed the other day?
Is it the one that lawn darted into the water?
Yep.
The guys got out of that just fine, didn't they?
Yes, I think so.
That's good. Helicopters is more straightforward, and you can get in those faster than heavies or fighters.
That makes
So-
sense.
I like helicopters,
I help.
but I think I would still want fighters is obviously the dream.
I have no.
What?
I guess for a lot of people it is.
Fighters?
Yeah.
Oh, well, just I have a bit of a thing for adrenaline, so there's that.
So I will not go on a roller coaster ride for the life of me. So no.
What?
No, I've never been on one because I'm so terrified of them.
Dude, we got to get you on a roller coaster. I will bring the puke bag. Kyle, I need you to send me some puke bags, and then I'm taking Dev on a roller coaster. Is that here? Oh, Kyle's in the chat with us here.
I also don't. I also don't enjoy the idea of being cooped up in a very small cockpit, in having only back either landing very fast on a runway or very fast and abruptly stop on a carrier. I do not enjoy either of those ideas. So
What'd you say, Kyle?
I'm just saying.
Kyle, you're trying to say something. I couldn't hear you.
Oh, I figured I'd join, hang out, talk with you guys for a bit.
Oh yeah. Glad you could hop on here. I remember Dream Sheets. Water Survival School in Elizabeth City was awesome. Pressure chamber at Cherry Point. The Dunker. Oh, yeah. I've seen the videos of that stuff. And I'm like, that looks like so much fun.
So, that's the reason I would not be a helicopter pilot. So I've kind of narrowed myself into a fixed wing of some sort.
That goes really slow and doesn't go inverted.
Yes. No aerobatic aircraft. It has to be an aircraft that's not rated for spins.
I'm over here like, man, let me do some barrel rolls.
Oh, I haven't done a spin yet, and I'm so terrified for it.
Oh, jeez.
I know. Technically, I don't have to do it.
They
I'm
can
going
do
to
it
do
just
it because
once.
it's smart, and I'm going to do it just because it's smart to know how to do it and get out of it. But
yeah.
I'm terrified about it.
Do it enough until it becomes boring. Then that's when you're in good shape. Because if you only do it once and get instruction on how to do it, you get out at one time, that's not going to do you any good. If you panic as soon as it happens in real life.
Considering I'm
situation.
struggling on steep turns right now,
You'll work through it.
I probably will at some point.
Flown an extra 300 at Flight Combat School in Vegas. Oh, heck yeah.
Oh, I want a good extra 300 for the sim now. Those things are cool.
Well, he'll do barrel rolls in the sim, but I won't do it in real life.
Sim is when I can just goof off. I don't mind goofing off. I will barrel roll a 777 in the sim, and I could not care less.
The crashing
I will
doesn't
not
hurt as
even
bad.
I would not tilt a Cessna 172 or a Piper above 5 degrees. Not happening.
What? Really?
Yeah, no, not happening. I hate those things. Or I hate doing it like that. I'm just joking. I'm being very facetious right now, but just giving you a sense.
I have done some
Well,
acrobatics in an airplane when I was younger. That was probably one of the coolest things I've ever done in my life. And it's on a VHS tape somewhere, just to give you an idea how long ago that was. And this 380 is dancing right now. Look at this thing.
I'm dancing right now too. This is funny.
Sky Combat Ace. Can't you do that as a civilian? Isn't there some experience you can do where you can go fly the airplanes with an instructor?
Yes, but it's a prop plane of some sort. I think it is extras actually.
Well, that would be fine.
But
I
yes.
don't care that's a prop plane. I just want to go do that. I mean, that would be I gotta look it up. This might be something I do this year. What is that? What it? Yeah, that's it. Sky Combat Ace. Extreme Flying Adventure. Okay, yeah, this is what I'm thinking of. So I assume, since you talk about it, it was worth it, 100%. How much does it cost?
I just gotta get over. I gotta get the steep turn fear out of me, steep descent turn fear out of me, and then I think I'll be good to go.
$1,000, 3 hours.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh,
I mean,
that's
it's
not
for
bad.
3 hours
Never
for
mind.
$1,000, and
That's not bad.
it's not too
I mean,
bad.
it's the same as 3 hours of flight. Same as 3 hours of flight training, so
100%.
not bad.
Bi-wing too. Oh. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. Could you imagine being these guys? Like, that's your day job, is just go play fighter?
Now, that would be kind of cool, actually. But
Keep
now,
going for half price. Oh, there we go.
how much control? How much do you get off? Like, how much control do you get?
It says you fly the
Over the
plane,
plane.
25 to 30 minutes of aerial combat and tactical flying. Maneuvers you'll master, barrel rolls, loops, high yo-yos, and more. All-inclusive package, 3-hour total experience time with round-trip hotel transport, professional flight
Oh,
gear,
that's pretty
extra
cool.
pilot guidance, and pre-flight combat training. Okay, I'm sold.
Okay, do your flight training first before you spend any more money on other aviation extracurriculars.
Do I have... Oh, yeah. I do have to do
You
mine.
need to get in that Bristol, please.
Yes, I know. Yeah, that looks like a ton of fun. The group. They crashed and died in one of the 3 planes after my flight a few months later. Oh, wow. That was wild.
Okay, maybe no. Maybe don't do that.
Well, I actually was in the Smokies, and we did a helicopter tour one time when I was really young. I barely remember doing it. But apparently, like, 2 weeks after we did that, the guy who took us up crashed into one of the mountains and died. It was crazy.
Okay, so yeah, we're not doing this.
Upside down stall, low level in the mountains. Oh, jeez.
Okay, I've gotten over my stall here. I can use stalls just fine now. I'm just gonna put that out there.
You can do a stall,
I
but you
have
can't
one
turn the
way up.
airplane?
I get... What?
Come
I can
on.
do a stall just fine. What?
You can do if you could do a stall, you could turn the airplane.
Okay, I
Just
can
saying.
turn just fine. It's the steep turns and steep descents that get me.
Well, I mean, a stall's a steep descent.
Okay, a steep turn descent is what I mean. Like, putting the sideways G-force and downwards at the same time. That's what terrifies me.
Nose vertical
Just give me a
stall,
break.
then nose over recover.
See, yeah, no, that's what I can't do.
I actually look forward to spin training. But
You guys.
I'm also the guy
I can't
that
believe
gets
it.
on commercial flights and like look forward to the turbulence because, you know, it's more fun than the buttery smooth flight.
Okay, I do that too. That's fun. Even though I've only been a commercial plane a couple times. But still, that's fun.
My body was swollen afterwards. They beat you up a bit. I imagine so. Yeah, I mean, people don't realize how physically taxing it is to fight G-forces for hours on end.
No. Oh, heck no.
I'm gonna take Davin. I'm gonna shoot him down in the sky combat. I'm not gonna take Kyle. He'll whoop my ass.
I'm going to get you guys back into DCS. We are getting you into DCS. You've been talking about this whole sky combat thing like amazingly. You know what? I don't even like fighters, but I like playing DCS, so we're gonna do that again at some point. I'm going to get you an F-16 or an F-5 or something.
I need to install Arma 3 again and go do
Oh,
King
we
of the
need to do
Hill
that.
and the
It'd be so much fun.
helicopters. We can go do King of the Hill with the helicopters and just drop people off.
Yeah, that'd be kind of fun. I have not played Armor because I don't have anyone to play it with. But I
Oh,
need
see,
to do that at some point.
I used to do the whole Milsim group thing. It was Bourbon Warfare was the name of the group, and they're still
See,
around
that's too
actually.
intense for me.
And I was actually one of the helicopter instructors for the group.
Oh, nice.
So we would check people out on the helicopters, you know, as real as you can get with the flight simulation they had at the time. Wasn't anything difficult.
We need
but-
to do helicopters again on this group tour.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely get back in those R66s.
Yeah, R66s, H145s. I want to take my H165 out again. I haven't taken that thing up in a long time.
45 minutes of heavy G's. Yeah, imagine being sore from going to the gym. Oof. Oh, think about how bad that would be.
I really can't. I can't afford to get into any more games at this point. I don't have the time.
Get to
at
save
all.
up for that Indy Bills A350.
Okay. I batch buy games on Steam when I haven't touched. I only started just touching some of them, so I'm pretty set on games for a little bit. I just don't have the time to play them. I really shouldn't be, in fact. I should be doing other more productive things.
So the Sky Combat Ace place, they have a few different packages here. One, you can do Operation Recon, which it looks like you let the pilot in command fly. Afterburner, you get to fly the maneuver. Sky Combat, you get to fight with each other. And then Top Gun is step into the cockpit and live at the ultimate fighter pilot fantasy. For those craving maximum adrenaline, the Top Gun experience puts you right in the cockpit. Just watch when you can take control in this once-in-a-lifetime adventure. You'll command the skies in a thrilling multi-ship aerial dogfighting mission guided by real SCA fighter pilots over Las Vegas. Wait, what's the difference?
Oh, Las Vegas.
Yeah. You do it behind the wing view. I have not programmed one, but so let's scoot ourselves ever so slowly.
Hold shift and WASD.
I am.
Wow, why is it that slow?
Oh, look at that. It's broke. I think we're missing a bulkhead, guys. Yeah, this is why I didn't set up the view, because this airplane's so long and it takes forever.
Okay, I don't want to crap on freeware, but I was sorely disappointed that they released this plane.
I'm trying. I'm sorry, Francisco. It's got a gimp leg here, man. Ooh, it's a little bumpy too.
Just see your pilot. Just
Oh no!
dragging his torso
Oh no!
through.
What'd I do? Uh-oh.
What'd you do?
I hit space on
What'd you
accident. I don't know. Where am
What
I?
did you do?
I don't know where I'm at.
Hit shift space. Shift space.
I did, and it took me somewhere else. Where am I at? Where's the wing? Okay, I'm still in front of it. Oh, crap. I think it reset me back to where I was. Alright, let's try it again. We went down to the lower level, though, I think. Which might be a better spot for the behind the wing view. Because we can watch the flaps.
These collision meshes are so bad.
Never mind. No,
Oh
we're
my
committed
gosh.
now. Area work in progress. Oh, I can tell. I can tell. Textured by Mike. Thanks, Mike. Ooh, look at these seats. These seats are wild. It's like they ran out of ink. Alright, are we there yet? Oh, we're on the wing. Okay. Almost.
Oh my gosh, they probably just applied random texture maps throughout the aircraft to these things and saw what happened.
Well, it's at least somewhat consistent on these crazy looking chairs. You know what? That might actually be the texture they use. Just to add some sort of like contrast to the whole thing.
Yeah. Okay. I don't want to hire the designer who did that though. Whatever airline's seating layout looks like this.
They went 80s economy.
Yeah, I'm an A380.
No. It would be yellow then. It wouldn't be blue.
That's even worse.
Yeah, that
Just
would be...
you just put the idea of a Spear A380 in my head, and I want to unsee it.
I think there's a livery on Flight Sim TO if you wanted it.
No, there's a livery for everything. There's more fictional A380 liveries than there are real A380 liveries in Flight Sim.
There's more liveries than the A380s.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. There we go. Now we're getting there. Where do you want to go,
Well,
Francisco?
This is just sad.
Yeah, there's got to be a way to speed this up. And this one
Go to your camera settings and click change movement speed. Oh no, you can use the dev mode free cam. Go up to the top of your window.
Well, I got to set a custom view so I don't have to go on a month-long trek every time I want to come back here.
Oh.
Right there. Oh, okay. How's that? Or do you want me to go back to where we were? I am okay with doing either. Then I will assign it to my Stream Deck so that we can make it back here easily. Yep, okay.
Face it, you're never going to fly this plane again starting in 12 days. So, I don't know what you're talking about assigning this to your Stream Deck.
Okay, so let's make sure this works. Get my Stream Deck software up real fast. Oh, not Steam.
I would just like to let you know, we're only halfway there,
That's fine.
I think. No, I lost both of us in that simulator. What the?
Copy, paste, and then I need to change on left wing. Action, select hotkey.
Okay, so that's some radar breaks when you go to Japan. You just disappear.
There we go.
Apparently.
Got it. Holiday tomorrow. I'm off.
Nice.
No worries. I'm here all night. Ah. Yeah, we'll finish up around 9, which is fine. Go ahead and do the right wing while we're back here. As I crawl across the rows ever so slowly.
Okay, once you're done with it, someone test a theory. I hope it doesn't screw your plane up.
If we're doing something in dev mode, I'm not touching it.
Okay. It was to the dev mode camera. It lets you control the speed and like slow around the outside of the plane and stuff.
Okay, that worked. And then this needs to be behind the right wing. And then I need to change the hotkey to...
That actually makes sense, but no, it was just slow for him yesterday too when he was not in 4X.
Maybe you're moving slow because you're in 4X? No, it's 24s. I mean, it's designed to move around the cockpit.
Not the length of the plane.
Not the length of a 380. Now, if we go to controls...
Someone is trying to do everything in their power to make it so developers do not want to add cabins to their aircraft. It's really funny, actually. Like, there's a whole new system called parallax windows, where you can add a fake cabin to your aircraft. They want to do everything in the power. I don't know why.
So it uses the translate. I wonder what translate X in photo mode. I don't know. Don't want to slew gizmo translate?
That's a developer mode thing. Don't touch it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see, we're using these translate cockpit views, and that's what takes forever. I mean, it's not such a big deal whenever we're in the cockpit, but, you know, even then, it's still kind of like, holy crap, it's slow. Hey, what's back here? A table? Or just cabinets? Storage? It's kind of nice. Like, you could get up, stretch, do whatever you want to do back here.
Oh, I still cannot wait to go down to the avionics bay of my A350.
Oh, yeah, that's
That's
going to
gonna be so nice.
Now, it'd be cool if I could control all this with the Xbox controller. I'm sure I could set it up to do it
Probably.
instead of my flight controls. Yeah, I don't know why we don't see ourselves on that sim radar. It's weird.
So I can still click I can still click myself by randomly clicking over Asia, but there's just no icon. It's weird.
Huh.
So anything over Asia break. Oh, you know what? This is funny. Okay, go to the other side of the map. That's hilarious.
Oh, is it loaded in when you go over?
Yeah, I guess go to the other side of the map. Like go over to the Russia side and we can see ourselves again.
Oh, you have to scroll to the right. That's goofy. It's because of how it's laid out. Okay.
Rendering. Yep.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Hey, we're getting close. At least halfway there. You got to remember too, like the first bit of the flight was kind of slow since we were climbing.
Yeah.
Oops. Did it twice. Nice wing view there. It did smooth out quite a bit though. There's actually a lot of airplanes on this route right now.
Is this a common route?
Wonder how many people were like blowing past.
Oh, well, we've already gone underneath a couple people I've been tracking. Get out your best Japanese if they're being that ready to go for talking in Unicom. Oh, you can't talk.
What?
You can't talk. On
Oh,
Unicom.
you know, I'm gonna have to just disconnect when we get close. I mean, I guess I could type.
Yeah, just type. You're gonna be a text-only client. People can deal with it.
Check out gunship helicopters in Vegas. You can shoot from a helicopter. Oh, no way.
Oh no. Don't put this in his head. No, we don't need any more aviation extracurriculars for him.
Gunship
No.
helicopters. Oh, gun range from a helicopter. Oh, there we go.
No, this is gonna end so
Yeah.
badly.
Going boar hunting would be so much fun from a helicopter.
He's never going in that Bristol, is he?
Oh, you can get it with a battle buddy. Take somebody
Oh
with
my
you.
gosh.
That's cool. Holy crap, that's expensive.
Oh,
You got $13,500 for a 10-person group special. Wow. That's pretty neat, though. They have a minigun. Heck yeah. Get some. Get some. No, that one's gonna have to happen for sure. What the heck? Oh, it's tape.
Oh, you're probably charged per round. That's
No,
gonna be
I'm sure.
hilarious if you
It's
are.
probably $1, and you go Bert, and it goes 50.
Yeah. More like 300.
I've gotten to shoot an M60 before,
Oh, that's kind of cool.
and oh, what was that other one? Is it a Benelli?
That's cool.
Not a Benelli. What the heck am I thinking of?
The M1014.
No, it's a shotgun. I don't think it's a Benelli. What's the 50 cal that sits on top of a Humvee?
Oh.
The
M20?
M2.
No, not an M20. That doesn't sound right.
I'm not very good with the
60
gun
reach out to
identification. We just
someone.
asked ChatGPT.
The slogan. Yeah. Alright, what was it called? The one that has the butterfly trigger. M2 Browning. Yeah, yeah, okay, yeah, you had it right. I said M20, you said M2. Yeah, M2.
Wow, ChatGPT is useless. That was not helpful.
Yeah, so I've got to shoot one of those before. That was cool.
Yeah, I'm jealous of you.
That same day, I got to shoot an MP5 fully automatic. I got to shoot the M2. Got to shoot a AK-47 fully auto, and something
Wow,
else.
I'm really jealous of you now.
Shot with tracer at nights in the woods. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, that was a long time ago I got to do that, but that was a pretty cool trip. It was a wilderness survival trip. I was in the Boy Scouts at one time. And,
Wait, how did they let you do that when you were how old?
I was 17, I think.
Oh, okay, that's reasonable. Well,
I mean, it was
Yeah, that's
supervised. It
reasonable.
wasn't like they just let us pack that out there and have a little fun, you know?
I was gonna say for a second.
Shoot, looks like Star Wars. Oh, yeah. That's crazy. But, that was a fun trip, too, because, you know, we did the wilderness survival thing, and then part of it, the day, was like 4 hours of fun with rifles. So, it was an interesting trip because where they had us was a big strip mine and cow farm, basically. No cows were harmed.
Now that we're on this conversation, I would like to let you know that MSFS now supports firing weapons, and I have 2 aircraft that fire real missiles and stuff and guns.
Oh.
It's awesome.
Yeah, if they give us some targets to shoot at, that would be pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, I kind of like, sometimes I think, no, not with you guys yet. I sometimes go up on the group flights and then shoot the other people down, or try to.
How many times have you come after me?
I haven't, see, these are so new, I don't think I've actually done this, like, on a real group flight yet. I think I just go up to random people. Let's see. And do it. But, don't worry, this is gonna be coming soon.
Hey guys, if real quick, I have started streaming on Twitch too, so if you prefer Twitch over YouTube, head over to twitch.tv / nocturnal simulations and drop a follow there if you don't mind. Or dual view it, try to push me up the charts there and try to get some more people in here.
I think I just passed over someone.
We're surrounded by people right now.
Okay, maybe we should turn off.
Oh, no, I'm not gonna. Oh, this guy behind me has an airline transport pilot license.
Oh, that's kind of cool. She's probably like, what the heck? Yeah, Adam Bruce Noble, KGS. Wait. That's near me.
That's cool. 2 viewers and me. My phone for comments and TV for viewing. Oh. Is that on? That's on YouTube though. Oh, unless you're on Twitch.
Oh,
You're
that's so
commenting
smart.
on.
I forgot you could do that.
You're commenting through YouTube, so it must be YouTube.
That's ingenious.
Yeah, check out the Twitch. Let me know which one you think's better, Francisco, if you don't mind. The Twitch quality or the YouTube quality? I mean, I stream at a much...
I hate the platform.
Oh yeah, the one positive of the platform is it's a bit easier to use.
Yeah,
Which
tell
is-
that you're not the one. Well, yeah, you're not the one trying to kick bots out every 2.5 seconds. Granted, there have been none on this stream, so
I haven't had a
that's good.
single one on this one, so... I'm
No,
not on
there
Twitch.
hasn't been a single
no
message
problem.
on this one.
Yeah, Twitch hasn't got any messages all through YouTube so far. But I'm running the
get one of
max...
those
What?
You gotta get one of those little corner boxes that shows for both.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you know what? Is your Twitch name the same? Yeah, it's Nocturnal Simulations.
Let me grab a link to it really quickly.
You're on YouTube Premium. Oh, okay. Yep. Awesome, thanks. Are you running DLSS? No, I am running TAA with FrameGen. It's a 4090 card, so it has that capability, thankfully. And I got my door to my office shut right now, and it's so nice and toasty in here. I've been cold all day. Yeah, I need to get some notifications for Twitch as well to pop up. I've noticed the aircraft with auto trim don't like DLSS and FrameGen. Really? That's an interesting observation. I wonder why. I'm in Midtown Manhattan and weather sucks. Oh yeah. We got flooded and then we got snow. And it's been wild weather-wise. Input lag. It's weird though. You'd think that the input lag, you know, the actual control inputs would be on a separate layer or something than the frame generation. No, Kentucky. They are on a separate layer. That's why. Then why would the input lag? Huh. Wonder why the input lag would be affected by DLSS. Frame generator brush pro. Yeah, but isn't that handled on your video card? Whereas inputs would be CPU. Kyle, how is your overall experience so far? Are you still with us? You still there?
Can you say that again? Sorry.
How's your overall experience with the military? Yes, but
Yeah, it's not too bad. I did 6 years in the Marines, so going to the Navy isn't too bad. It's a lot more chill.
Oh, I can imagine. What about the whole flight program? It seems like it's been kind of slow so far. Yes, but even the 4090 can't do more post-processing.
Yeah, it's a little slow. They've been having a lot of issues with getting parts for the T6 because the Air Force and the Navy use them. But they're trying to push us through faster.
Gotcha. Input seen as the first frame, but neither frame is seen by the user until after the input. Oh, so there's a lag, is what you're saying. FlyByWire did a great job with the auto trim. Dave, you're muted if you're talking. Traffic.
That would explain a lot.
Yep.
Descend.
Whoa!
Descend.
Holy crap!
What's happening?
It descended me because of the traffic ahead of me.
That's funny.
Holy crap!
Level off. Level
It did it.
off.
It did it in 4x speed too. So
That's funny.
this guy is about. He's about 5 miles ahead of me now. I'm coming up on him. I'm gonna blow past him. That was cool. That actually worked. FlyByWire did an excellent job with the TCAS. Shouldn't be complaining now. Oh, it's trying to climb again. Is why. Who is that?
See, this
Hi,
really turn that
bye.
off though. That wouldn't be very great in Betson.
Clear of conflict.
Oh,
How'd you be so far ahead of me?
look at that. Well, that was
You were
cool.
so far ahead of me. Wow.
I don't know if I've ever had a TCAS event like that actually avoid traffic. I don't know. I'm on 4x speed, but I'm not slowing down at each of those waypoints either.
Oh, that'd be why.
Even with the FlyByWire aircraft porpoise when the FG is on. Well, I mean, oh, I guess I don't have DLSS, so I guess you'd have to have that as well. The rescue swimmer in the original Top Gun was my chief at Elizabeth City. Oh, no, that's cool. I went flying by hand. Ah, okay. Gotcha. So that dude, who was that? ANA 216. Sorry about that, buddy. Stepping out of Discord for a moment, trying to see why my microphone seems so delayed. Oh yeah, whenever you were talking, it was like 20 seconds after I asked a question. Alright, so we are starting to get somewhat close to whatever this is in Russia here, I guess. Or no, that's not Russia. Still Japan. So we should be able to see Japan here shortly. Russia is kind of off to our right. I don't know if I can really see it. Oh, you can a little bit.
Are we
Right
gonna
there.
do it? Are we gonna do anything in Russia for a world tour or not really? If there's a big landmass, there has to be something cool there.
I don't know what to go look at in the sim, because last time we flew in Russia, it was really flat and boring.
Yes, but that was in 2020.
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
volcano.
it's such a big landmass, we wouldn't really be doing a world tour without at least touching parts of it.
Yeah, I mean, we'll be able to go up in there. We're going to be over here on this side of the world for a long time.
Yeah.
We're going to have to work on your
So,
geography.
Okay, that was unnecessary. Wow. You're not wrong, though.
You're the one who
Which is what
says
person
it.
you're more.
You're the one who says it. Don't get mad at me. What'd you say?
What?
You said something. I didn't catch it.
I don't remember.
Oh, well, actually, I don't know what those land masses are up there.
Hey, point.
It's not
Oh,
really
I was saying, we
labels.
probably won't be in the Western world for quite a little bit.
No. I mean, we haven't flown much on the eastern side of the world very often, so we got a whole lot of flying to do. I'm still wanting to get down to New Zealand. Is my first goal. We'll work our way down
Yep.
through Japan. We'll be there for a while. Korea. Hit China, Taiwan. We're probably gonna have to use some jets occasionally, just because of the distance between land masses. But
Whoa, got traffic. Oh, that's not good.
you're doing the same thing I did.
Oh, that's not good. That was over a person. Let me find his call sign and apologize.
He may not have gotten a traffic warning because we were behind him.
Eva's... Yeah, but I'm in a 777W.
Nobody complained.
Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna not say anything.
No, we're not anywhere near, but we are on 4x speed, so we're moving at 2,000 knots an hour right now. Let's start taking a look at our... Can you do it from the... I guess you'd
I'm
have to do
gonna
it from... flight plan page. Going down to RJAA. On arrival.
Have you guys... Hold on, before you get too involved in this, have you guys heard of flight gear? I was looking at the VATSIM documentation, and they support flight gear as a flight simulator.
Yeah, I think they were at the Flight Sim Expo a couple years ago when I went.
They are FS Expo 2022, 2024. But
Yeah, they had some nice
they are
stuff.
also they're also FAA rated, so FAA rated sims can use their simulator, which is interesting.
That's nice.
Sorry, that's a little tidbit I just thought was pretty cool.
3-4 left still looks like a good runway to take. And we're going to be on the ILS 3-4 left with star Supo KT. Via none, I think. Temporary. Their plan. That looks pretty good to me.
Do we know what that VV button does?
Which button?
The VV on the where the flight
Oh,
director
VV?
used to be.
I don't know. I'll have to look that up. Insert. I'm gonna top of descent under LOSFA. What states are you guys from? Kentucky. Oh. We can set up our brake to vacate. Oh, we need to go to a different airport. Airport select. Display airport. Home of KFC. Yep.
Is that
Yep.
true?
Yeah. I think technically it was originated in Ohio, but yeah. Colonel does have a house in Kentucky. Had. Alright, so we're looking at 3-4 left.
I've never had KFC before.
I don't know what gates we should park at. Let me take a look at the chart here.
Hey, you want to find a cargo gate? Or do you want to take a regular gate? Your choice.
I'm looking at charts at the moment. Preference taxi. Wow, it's a lot of charts. Terminal apron parking spots. Here we go. Okay, so the 208 gate looks like it's pretty big. So I'm gonna go there. I don't see cargo on this chart though. The 208 is right. It's the third big one. It's this one right here. So we want to vacate Alpha 4. How do you set up the BTV again? I forgot.
No idea.
Thought it was
Oh my
double
gosh.
clicking here.
When the 350 comes out, that's the first plane I'm probably going to learn all the systems inside and out.
Yeah,
of.
I'm
That'll
not.
be so. But I can
Let's get
actually
this-
like follow the checklist the way I'm supposed to.
Yeah. I was able to get this to work the other night. What am I missing here? Mickey Barabin. Oh yeah, that's huge.
It's going to never mind.
Alright, looking at FlyByWire's documentation real fast. Alright, after selecting a runway... Oh, we gotta select the runway first.
Oh my gosh, my TV's within range. 620 nautical miles. Here I come.
Okay, here we go. So, oh, it pops into performance. So dry will get us there. Wet will get us to A6. So we'll do just past the wet at A4. And... runway
I'm catching up to you. How?
I guess we're out of time. Did I drop out of 4X? Nope, still 4X. After selecting your runway... Oh, okay. For BTV select X, I had to hit it one more time. Select. And now BTV should be activated. BTV, okay. We're going to be exiting A4. Auto descent checklist. Yeah, we should probably actually use a checklist around here. I normally just fly
Hey,
things
so
by.
just a quick hint. None of us here use any checklists ever. Ever. We just do it off memory at this point. And it doesn't work for me since I always hurt my flaps. So my flap's still down. Hold up. No, they're not.
Well, Dev is over here saying we never use checklists, but his nickname is Checklist because he always forgets his gear and his flaps.
Wasn't my new nickname Cynical or something like that?
Oh yeah, his second nickname is Cynical. Because he will go on rants.
Oh, and they're long too.
Yeah, they ain't short. Alright, so we should be on the runway for 61 seconds.
Nice. And wait, it tells you that?
Yep.
Wow, that's impressive.
Runway occupancy time ROT in seconds 61.
That is insane.
And
Wait,
you have a
if you ever do an
turnaround
auto
time.
landing, will it get off on the exit for you?
Yeah.
Wait, really?
Yep.
It'll
No,
pull
no,
off
no.
onto the
It won't.
exit.
It won't turn off. It will stop
Okay,
you. At
I was
that.
gonna say. I was like, oh my gosh.
Okay, so we're gonna take Alpha 4 and sweep off right here, and we'll add a flag here to remind us to turn left, and then we are the second or third. It is 2-8. It's a third. So 1, 2, 3, and we're parking right schmear. This is so cool. Cross.
So
actually-
you guys will think this is cool. In the Build A350, you can do a dual channel precision approach on an RNAV, which is pretty cool.
Oh yeah, that's pretty neat. Vision Jet has auto land. Yeah, Dev, were you the one who did that one night? Tried
Yes,
it
I
out,
was.
and it actually
Yes, I
worked.
was. Yes, I was. It worked really well, and I'm really surprised about it.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Hey, we can see our TLD. Look at that. And this will be the first long haul I've completed in this airplane. I did a shorter flight, but not a long haul yet.
See your first long haul of the year.
Yeah, pretty much. L8. Oh, Nez knows what's up, man. Look at that. L8.
I don't. What?
It's a soft drink. Look it up.
Oh. Okay.
It's basically ginger ale.
Purpose. Have you heard of Cheerwine?
I have. I've never had it though.
Trying to find something you didn't know. I feel like I'm the most clueless person in the world sometimes. The fact that you didn't deny it makes it even worse.
You've got a bit more life experience than you do. Although sometimes you said you didn't know about Mountain Dew. That was a little shocking.
I still haven't bought one yet. I probably should do that.
One bottle in each hand. It goes double fisting bourbon in LA. I love
Oh,
fried
my
chicken.
TDs and my ND. I'm so happy.
Hey, now, when it comes to fried chicken, Kentucky does a good job. But Tennessee, Nashville, hot chicken, man.
See,
That's
I've
good.
never had Kentucky Fried Chicken. What is it like?
Don't go to KFC for fried chicken. It's not good anymore.
I mean, I had wings at Zaxby's tonight.
That's pretty good.
Boneless wings, but yes, wings nonetheless.
I don't know why I thought about it, but I was just thinking of conversations we've had talking about food in the past. Best key lime pie I've ever had was a place in Cedar Key, Florida.
Interesting.
And
Well,
there's a place.
Key.
Wait,
kinda makes sense.
Yeah, but I mean, the key limes are just. I mean, you can get those. I can get those at the store in the summer.
Oh yeah, you're right. Good point. Am I ahead of you yet? No. Hey, did you see Delta Palooza's finally happening in 2 weeks?
I did. I saw an announcement about that, and I think
But
I'll
guess
be
what
home
that
for it.
means?
We'll have the
also need to get the
350.
Then we get the 350 for Delta Palooza.
Hopefully we have it. I'll cry if we don't.
If that's Sim Update 1. I wonder if they delayed it for the 350. And now that we have a solid 350 date, that's when they made the
I
announcement.
mean, they do have any builds supplying some stuff, so there could be something to that.
Yes, and the 350 is like the key of our entire airline, so...
Yeah. I mean, I would imagine there's going to be quite a few 350s. Especially since you can get it for
how many-
2020 and 24.
Yeah. How many A350s does Delta operate?
This is the time of year to buy RC airplane stuff, not flight sim stuff, though. Oh yeah, yeah, it's indoor season right now, so everybody's cold. I used to fly remote control airplanes as well.
Airbus operates 28 A350-900s, has 20 A350-1000s orders, and will operate 60 by the end of the decade.
You mean Delta?
Yep.
That's awesome. I actually used to do quite a bit of 3D flying with RC airplanes. That was always a lot of fun. Like I said, adrenaline junkie.
What do you mean 3D flying?
Basically, you fly the aircraft below stall speeds and hang it off the prop
interesting.
and do some crazy maneuvers. It's pretty neat.
Wait, what? How do you fly it below stop? That sentence makes zero sense.
Weight to power ratio is absurd with modern technology. I don't know when you say modern, it means not very hard to make a 2-pound airplane fly on a prop. We have pizza, bagels, and pastrami sandwiches. Up in New York? Yeah, oh yeah. I have never been to New York City. I've seen it, but I've never actually been to it. I'm not a big city kind of person.
Yeah.
But I do want to go there
Traveler.
just for the food. You just went to Europe.
Yes, for like the first time, and I've never been. I've been to like 3 states.
That's funny.
So-
You've gone to more countries than states. That just cracks me up.
Yeah, it's kind of sad. I'm not very good at traveling. I barely ever leave my city.
Don't do too much 3D stuff. I'm into scale. I have like 7 J3 Cubs and this E5A. What's that?
I think it's some sort of old time fighter.
Oh, that electric unicycle, and my friend would ride and fly his drone.
Oh gosh, it's a really old plane.
I have to look this up. SE5A.
1917. First flight is 1916.
Oh, do you like to do do you have like a 3D printer to do all the scale work for those? That'd be pretty cool. I ride electric
I need to get into
unicycle.
that.
Electric unicycle. Really? I didn't even know that was a thing.
Oh yeah, they're really cool actually. I assume I know what he's talking about. There's a lot. Have you heard of One Wheel?
Oh, I know what you're talking about now. Okay, I got you. I was thinking like
It's kind of like
a unicycle bike.
Kind of like yeah, it's kind of like that, but a little different, more like a suitcase. But yeah.
UFU4s, it's biplane. Good
Yeah,
Eagles.
Eagles.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I see what you're talking about. Those are kind of fun. I have a few drones. I've got my Part 107 to fly commercially for work.
What don't you have?
And I like to do a lot of different hobbies, man.
I know.
So that's why I never have time to do anything.
I'm very aware.
Wish I had a 3D printer maybe when I moved to a warmer climate. But you can get enclosures to keep them warm.
Yeah, check out the Creality Ender 3 is a good starting place, and you can get a good cover on the same site for like extra $50. I'll put the link in chat actually. I have a Creality C1K, I think. It's one of their higher end enclosed printers, but you can get the $150 Ender 3. It works great.
Yeah, they've got that thing dialed in. Cut out at
They're
50
on
miles per hour
the
and broke my
3 or
collar. Oh, God. Oh, man, I bet that hurt.
These, yeah, cheap, reliable, and very customizable. Probably one of the best of the printers you can get from them, or from printers in general. Proscia's good, but those are expensive. Wouldn't go with Bamboo anymore since the recent scandal, and that's kind of about it.
Broke a toe playing soccer senior year in high school, and then turned around and was doing rock climbing instructing class. I was becoming a rock climbing instructor for the Scouts. That was
Oh
miserable.
my gosh.
Yeah, I know.
What
Just
the
add
heck?
add that to the list, Dev. EVX. The car? Or a unicycle? Get something to upgrade from this 1080 before I get a 3. That's fair.
That's fair. That's fair. But 1080 should still. Well, they're dropping drivers for GTX. I forgot about that. Never mind.
Just had my pinky toe cut off. How did you lose a pinky toe? All right,
Yeah,
guys, story time.
Story time. Yeah. Oh.
I'm sorry for your loss, but like, that's impressive.
Dumpster fell on it.
Dumpster fell on it. Oh gosh, of all the things that happen.
They better have compensated you good.
Damn. Yeah, I would like to get into 3D flying again if
No,
if I had
You
time,
have
but
enough.
I don't have time.
you have enough hobbies.
And but I
No
was wanting to get into gas airplanes because I got to fly a 126-inch, I think, extra 300, I think's what it was, and that was one of the coolest experiences ever, having the thing hover right in my face.
You're no longer allowed any more hobbies. In fact, you need to cut back some of your hobbies.
I know, I really do. Big still handle when the guy's trying to bring it back in, but they saved it. Oh, jeez. Oh, wait, hang on. They saved your pinky toe?
How does that even work? What?
Sold that bad boy back on. I have a couple of small 3D planes that run 450 size electronics. That's fun. Anything bigger than that? Nah. Yeah, I've done anything from the indoor, like, paper-thin foamies to the 126-inch extra I was just mentioning. Surgeon did an amazing job. Oh, that's awesome. Well, I'm glad you managed to save it, because the pinky toe is
Yeah.
actually really important for your balance.
Is it actually?
Yeah. All right, is there a place to put in arrival? I guess go to the performance page. Here we go.
Hey, you guys. I'm
Approach.
sure either you're in here, but let me grab it really quickly.
Weather.
Actually, hold up.
1002,
Let me make that not
wind,
expire.
2705.
Copy. Come join us here.
Temperature is 13 degrees, nice and chilly. Not too bad though. QNH of 1002. Let's pull up that ILS. Back to the charts. We are looking at.
Only if any of you guys are interested, but we had a lot of fun, so I thought I'd throw that out there.
You guys chase the sun. Yeah, we've done a good job keeping up with the sunshine. It's actually higher in the air than it was when we started, because we've gone so far south in the world.
Wow, the stream looks amazing.
Yeah, it is. A little
You
picky went
fixed
home.
that HDR issue.
I don't know. I don't know what it was. It's when I went to that app to do dual streaming, it just stopped being a problem. All right, I gotta zoom in on this chart here. 339. These minimums are gonna be on full, and that takes care of that. Do not want to activate yet. By the way, wife and I flew to Calibra all the time, and Cape Air has to do a nosedive over a mountain. Oh, now that's fun.
I have not been keeping an eye on Twitch, and Level Flight is lurking you.
Oh. I've been sitting here staring at the YouTube chat. I didn't even notice that. What's up, Tommy?
See, I've been doing the exact same thing. I need to get a better way to do this.
Yeah, I need to come up with a better way to look at this. It's on my top screen. I just wasn't looking high enough up.
See, I usually have them pinned to my screen so I can see them while I'm flying, but I just didn't do that today.
Check out Tamarindo Approach in Puerto Rico on YouTube. I'll have to take a look at that. I've flown into Indonesia a few times, long and grueling. Yeah, I had some coworkers who just went to Thailand. And they, although because it was with work, they got to do first class. They got those lay flat seats. And,
Hey, we're 80 nautical miles from top of descent. You want to go back to regular time?
No, I'm gonna go to regular time right at top of descent.
Wow, okay.
Like, you know, just a couple miles out. Which is very quickly occurring. We're going
How
down
do you
to
not have tomorrow
4,000.
off? I find that so weird.
How do I not have it?
Yeah,
Oh.
file a complaint.
There we go. It's not a normal holiday for a lot of people.
Really? It surprises me. I thought federal holidays were mandated.
We get other things too, so.
Oh, fair point.
Alright, once we get close to that top of descent. Tommy, sorry I missed your message if you're still there. I appreciate you hopping on there. Alright, we are less than 10 miles. Let's go to the normal sim rate because I gotta click it 15 times to get to it. There we go. Oh, I feel like I'm barely moving now. Alright, Barrow Ref. Oh, I didn't mean to select that.
I've never heard of I'm gonna butcher this pronunciation. Yoga Karta.
If you're
Yoga,
flying-
yeah, I'm
Yogi,
not gonna stop before I make a fool of myself.
Yogi Akarta?
Yes, thank you. I don't know why I
I
could
have
not say
not.
that for the life of me.
Like I was saying earlier, I haven't flown a ton outside the United States, honestly. Pronounce Yogya. Or, Jogya? Here's top of descent. Start descending.
Okay, that's 10 miles top of descent. Let's turn auto time compression off. And let's bump that altitude
Jogja.
down.
Here we go again. Remember the last time we had the dude try to tell us his hometown and how to pronounce it?
Yes.
Jogja. Jakarta.
Oh, I'm gonna. Why does this always happen to us? We can never pronounce anything for the life of us.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm just a redneck with a few extra brain cells, man. Give me a break. Make a live stream of some of the most dangerous airports. That would be cool. Now, it'd just be... We'd have to figure out a way to spawn in the air right in front of it. Alright, is there anybody here?
FSI panel.
Yeah, you could do that. Sometimes the airport's a little wonky, though.
Oh gosh, check the misapproaches procedure. That's funny.
Alright, so... There is not any other traffic that's immediately a problem for us.
No, we're good.
Can you preset the... Oh, you can! They have it in the 380. You can preset your altimeter.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh, thank you so much.
I know, it's so amazing. 1002. Okay.
What's the altimeter?
1002.
Thank you. And it's all the time the Airbus was ahead in. That was the weird one they were not.
Yeah, I mean, this is the same autopilot panel the 350 has, so it makes sense.
It's just weird that it's not a 320 thing.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's probably because they would have to go. Everybody would have to go through type training just to learn that one little feature.
Yeah. We should do that, totally. That'd be cool.
I'm going to go this way. Oh, it's nice and quiet back here with the engines at idle. I've thought about doing a live stream where I talk during the departure and then basically just get up to cruise and do a window view like this. And set something up to automatically swap between the window views and just have it run for like 12 hours. just for the ambience.
You have to ask multiple questions. Is that worth the time for people who like it, and is it worth the electricity your computer's running for 12 hours
I
to
don't
do
know.
that?
But I could always replay it myself and enjoy the audio.
Yeah.
That view with the flaps full. I gotcha. When I forget, Francisco, just remind me because I'm going to forget.
Yeah. I had actually a question I wanted to run by you earlier today. So we have FS Economy, but no one's touched it in like over a year. So, what would you think about starting a virtual airline for nocturnal stuff?
That would be cool. It might get more people
It might
interested.
just be more interaction.
More interactive,
do
yeah.
it. Yeah, if we had cut like a livery set for some of the planes and junk like that, it could be kind of fun.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking at New Sky today. It's pretty easy to set up.
That's some interesting ASMR. That was my thinking. It was like, I love sleeping on an airplane or just dozing on an airplane just because of the noise, especially on takeoff.
Okay, that may be true. Not for the case for Iceland Air. That was terrible.
I saw the video for
To be fair,
sleeping had over 100 views live. Right? Like, I mean, people watch some strange stuff.
I don't even want to know what's the thing. Never mind.
I think I'll wait
I'll
and get the
try to not
RTX
know.
4070 or 70 Ti. There was a time when you could get the 70 for under 500 and you can get them for under 7. Yeah,
What?
yeah. It's crazy what GPU
I
prices are.
got my 3080 for 600. What?
It was used, wasn't it?
What? Yeah, it was. It was used, and it was not long ago.
Well, the used market's a little different. I'm imagining he's talking about brand new.
Oh, yeah.
Play snowstorm, blizzard to sleep. Yeah, see, like, the sound of rain puts me right to sleep. But despite
Okay,
the
I
fact
would
it was
think called a
flooding
hatch.
last night, it was super
It's-
peaceful.
I would think called a hatch. It's a really fancy alarm clock, and I can set up with the phone. I can set the timer to where it starts playing a rain sound or some sort of ambience at night at a certain time for a certain amount of time. It's great.
Yeah, that's kind of
If you like that, kind of thing. It also gets you up super naturally. It has a light built into it that mimics the sunrise. You can choose the sunrise, and if you want to listen to like a morning flute or birds chirping, and it like naturally gets you up over the course of an hour. It's
That's
really
nice.
nice.
I have a hard time waking up in the morning, so maybe I need something like that. 4070. Not much difference between the 80 and the 4070, other than the 4070 uses far less power. The 4070 has 12 gigs of RAM.
I don't know why NVIDIA won't stuff more VRAM into their cards. I don't understand it.
Moolah. They can charge for it. What's the transition level?
But AMD packs so much VRAM. Like so much. To those small cards.
What is this?
Yes, the same job.
Super. Alright, here we go. I'm trying to find a transition level.
Will this be your first time landing this plane?
No. It's like the third time landing.
Are you sure? Okay. What's Red Redemption?
Red Dead Redemption, the Western cowboy game. That's a lot of fun. Red Dead Redemption 2 is an amazing game.
Never played or heard of those.
You have speed brakes on? No, I shouldn't. Nope. I like some of those YouTube videos of rain on a roof or a train, but I'd never watched someone else sleeping in the I know, right?
Yeah, that's so weird. I question a lot of things.
What's CTAF for here, so I can at least listen to the radio if someone starts talking?
Good point.
CTAF, RJAA is no data. Okay, we're on Unicom.
Because CTAF is only
American.
America
United States.
right now.
Okay, standard. Okay, there's my transition. 102. 16 gigs of VRAM in the AMD cards doesn't seem to make much difference when comparing it to a similar NVIDIA card, even a higher res.
I feel like I would disagree to that, but I guess if that's data. I mean, 2024 probably makes much more difference. My 10 gigabits of VRAM struggle is much more in 24 than it does in 2020.
This plane flies like it's on rails, very straight. It's a huge
We found a
old-
little bug where the off-screen terrain pre-caching, when at high, is supposed to save you VRAM, but it apparently does the exact opposite.
Yeah, it eats up your VRAM. It destroyed Dev's performance in 24. Now this is a weird leg. Just chart out. I'm gonna drag this over. What a strange, like, hard turn there. To see it slip land with high crosswinds. Yeah.
Oh.
I have not done a much crosswind landing in this thing yet. In fact, like I said, I've only done like 3 landings in it.
So I was on network with Carol earlier today. We were doing KRDU to KDCA, and the Washington Center controller said, high or strong wind advisory in place, gusting 46. And we were like, oh crap, on the DCA river visual.
Oh, why did the speed not drop to 250 before 10,000? That was weird.
Different transition altitude's different.
It isn't 10,000, 250 everywhere?
Don't think so. I think it's transition level everywhere. Kyle, if you're
guys-
talking, we cannot hear you, by the
Were
way.
you guys landing Narita International, Tokyo, Japan? This has me at 220 at this next waypoint anyway, so I'm starting to slow down. Should have followed that transition, I don't know why.
Double. Let me look at the charts. Let me go approach plate. Okay. Transition. Oh, transition level is 140.
Well, transition level is 18,000, but you don't slow it down to 250 until 10 in the United States.
Well, no, the transition level for this airport is 140.
Yeah. Oh, I got a discontinuity there. Let me fix that real fast because there's a straight in. And that connected the lines. There we go.
Max is 230 at or below 140.
Interesting. I'm at a waypoint now that has me at 220.
So that's out. So they're. Oh, this is weird. They're doing specific waypoints as these speed constraints. It's not. The entire. It's not applicable for the entire approach plate.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out how to find that information going forward. I live in upstate New York right now. High winds, snowing like mad. Oh yeah, you're probably getting that storm that was rolling through the entire country yesterday.
Been non-stop rainy this entire week.
Yeah, I'm a little over the rain because First Officer Bodie likes to go get muddy in 30 seconds whenever he goes outside. So he has been given more baths in the past 2 weeks than he probably has in a year. It's crazy.
All right, so VNAV, why have we not descended to the rate speed yet? Really? Oh, I speed intervention on. That's not good.
Like I'm crawling now. We went from going 2,000 knots to 235.
That's indicated though.
That's ground speed.
Oh, never mind.
70 degrees Fahrenheit down here in the panhandle. Ah, Kyle, you gotta do that to me. Oh, I need to talk to you, Kyle. I'm going to be down in the panhandle later this year. We may have to set up a meet and greet. Because he's in... I won't be too far from him.
You say you're going somewhere this weekend?
Yeah, I'm going to a cabin this weekend.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Nice.
On camping, if you want to call it.
So you guys are
Be more like
you
rich
guys
man's
are
camping.
unfortunately stuck with me.
Wife is laying next to me on her Quest 3. I got her for her birthday, and she's 49. We are like kids when it comes to tech. Hey, that's awesome. You know? Can't beat that. Because then your wife doesn't get mad at you for making expensive purchases with tech. Now, I'm going to have a hot tub with a view of the mountains in sub-freezing temperatures. It's going to be...
Do you want to participate in this event?
What event?
Your hot tub in freezing conditions?
Oh, absolutely.
Really?
I mean, have you not
Wow.
figured out I like a little adventure in my life?
Yeah, you're right. Fair point.
Sounds good to me. All right, Kyle, I'll have to... are you going to be there in September? I imagine you will still be there. She keeps asking me when her bigger battery is coming. How long does the stock one last?
It's not long.
Maybe some aileron action. Better the fan headset and bunny ears. Nice. Had a
I gotta
PAPN
get
for a
my
while.
VR
but
set up
PAPN
for flight sim up again. I haven't tried it with my 3080 yet.
Yeah, PAPN requested the headset they sent me back.
You gotta get yourself a new headset.
I might for 24. It never performed well enough in the airliners on 2020 for me to really enjoy it.
I would not use a headset in the airliners. That sounds like a pain in the butt.
No, it's actually really awesome.
Is it?
The PMDG 737 worked pretty well, and I did a few full flights with it, and did just use the tablet for charts and everything. It's like being in the actual cockpit.
So,
It's a
would
lot
you use your
easier.
mouse to interact, or what do you use to interact with the sim?
You still use your mouse.
Okay.
You just gotta find it on your desk.
My issue is trying to keep my head still while I'm clicking buttons.
Oh yeah, well, you gotta cool your nerves. Stop being so jittery. That is a
Yes,
challenge.
you should definitely do that. You should totally do that. That would
Get
be
the Quest
amazing
3
for
with
streams.
capture card adapter, 4K. Why do you need the capture card?
Because you want to capture the output, not the both lenses. If you're going to capture the screen itself, like you're doing right now, it's going to show us. We're just going to get the picture of both lenses.
I have
it's just orientating.
I streamed with OBS and have a plugin that fixes that. Before.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
So you don't need the capture card. At least with the PAPN.
I don't know if you can tell. My solution to most problems is throwing money at it.
Spend more money.
Yep.
Lando! Man, look at these weird lines in the map. One problem I did have with the Pimax is it essentially, because of the resolution, it used up, even though it was only on, I mean, it used up 2 ports, but I couldn't use, so I have 4 monitors at the time in the Pimax headset, so I could run 2 monitors off my motherboard, and then 2 monitors off the video card, and then it took up 2 slots for the headset. And
See,
I would have to shut off 2 monitors to be able to run it that way.
I would totally get a Pimax, but my only concern with that headset right now is I just want to make sure I'm going to continue getting firmware updates with it in the future.
They've been pretty proactive. They actually invited me. They invited me down to Sun and Fun. They're not going to pay for anything, but if I happened to be down there, they invited me to come show it off at Sun and Fun.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice.
I'm not planning to go to Sun and Fun though, so I'll probably tell them.
You should go to FS Weekend.
I am planning on doing the Flight Sim Expo.
I know.
Hey guys, did you hear the Chicago O'Hare Airport is banging? Airport live streaming. Who is live streaming at O'Hare? You guys running VR? I'm not running VR right now, but I have in the
No.
past. Okay, this is-
I use head tracking, which is the closest I get to VR usually.
Yeah, I have to track IR myself. But you'll see me turn that on here
But-
shortly.
I only do that when I'm on the ground. I do not find that comfortable when I'm flying in the air.
Oliver, are you saying you're live streaming at O'Hare? And if you were live streaming, are you controlling or are you just sitting on the ground on VATSIM? How does it say
I
compared
wanted to
to a
talk to you.
48-inch screen? Now, you know what? That's a perfect question because I use a 48-inch TV. I actually, it's both have their pros and cons. The 48-inch TV is awesome, but it's a flat pancake screen, so you have that disadvantage. The VR, you know, obviously don't have to worry about your screen, and you feel like you're there. You have much more depth of field going on, and it makes everything feel more real. But the video quality is a lot less. And the Pimax had a horrible bleed through on their screens, so at night it was like super washed out. Like if you were watching someone stream HDR and it was all blown out, it looked like that sometimes. So I actually prefer I have a LG. Was it a C2 48-inch 4K TV, and prefer it for just the pure quality. Airline videos with Kevin and Rudy, and now they're at Chicago O'Hare Airport is now banned or live stream. Oh, okay. What's going on? You baking me crazy? I like the name. Does the VR look as big as the 48? Well, the VR makes you feel like you're in a space, whereas you're looking at a screen. It's really hard to describe without actually experiencing it. And actually, the best VR experience I've ever had was the Apple Vision Pro or whatever it's called.
I so want to set up an appointment at the Apple Store for that thing.
Oh, you have to do
Just to
that.
see it.
The stuff they show you on the Apple Vision Pro is so cool.
The Apple Store is within biking distance for me, so I might do that sometime this week. That'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, you need to do that.
I've got to keep an eye on these two chats. Keeping an eye on both these and getting on my nerves. I keep
Could
forgetting to
say-
look at one or the other.
Could say the same for yours. Nocturnal Simulations? I'm glad you like it. Well, see, I've got them both pulled up in OBS, but like, since the chat and YouTube's been going crazy, I haven't been looking far enough.
Yeah. I don't have OBS either, so I have to do my own wonky thing.
Apparently, the watch group said you're not allowed to do this at Chicago O'Hare Airport, which is ridiculous. There's no laws. It's not even in the rule book. Yeah, that's kind of weird. You're just plane spotting. I've flown the RC with a
So what's
headset, and it was
happening?
terrible, and it was looking at a cell phone. Okay, so that's a completely different experience, because you're not able to move your head around, and, well, I don't know. It depends. You might be able to do that. But those
Yeah, I
RC
never
VR
did.
headsets are way less quality than, like, a Quest 3 or something.
Yeah, the FOVs, I've never understood the appeal of those. The FOV drones, because you can't look. It's just like holding it to your face. I don't understand the appeal.
It's fun. It's a lot of fun. I'll have to send you a video of me flying later, Def.
Yeah, I would love to see that.
Focus is okay, just didn't look big and not clear. Yeah, the FPV drone goggles are not that good. I was never
See,
a
you can
fan
buy a
of.
DJI FPV drone for like $300 total. It's not good quality stuff. It's made to be destroyed and bought again.
Yeah, but I was also
Or
flying
repaired.
analog. The new digital stuff's a lot better. It had head tracking. Yeah, okay, that was my question. So it's still different because it's like you're not in a space, and I really am struggling to describe it better than that. I mean, it's really, you just have to experience it.
With the FPV stuff, you're only seeing one image, but with a real VR headset, you're getting two images split across each other.
Yeah.
That are at different angles to be combined to give you a 3D effect. The FOV does none of that. It just gives you a 2D image.
That's actually a pretty good way to put it. Dev, you said that right. Try VR flying helicopter in New York City at night. I've flown a 152 around New York City at night and the day in VR, but I've not done a helicopter.
See, I need to learn how to fly a helicopter before I even attempt at taking a helicopter.
I can teach you how to fly one.
Please. I just need to sit down for an hour or two and just get it done.
It is more challenging, but it is a ton of fun. I have to try it sometime. Not too many places around here that demo them. Yeah, like I said, the Apple Vision Pro, it would be one of the easiest ways to try something like that.
Any Apple store,
got
you
traffic.
could also maybe try to get in contact with the Best Buy and see if they could demo it for you. Say, hey, I'm on the verge of getting one. Just want to check it out, see what it is. And they might be able to have an open box one set up for you.
I got traffic coming in. Where's he going? Going the same place. Oh, that's you. What are you doing?
I'm on the arrival.
Which arrival did you take?
'Cause
'Cause I'm about to turn right towards the airport.
Sapoki arrival, ILS runway 34 left.
I did the Sapoki E Tango. I should still be in front of you, but it is interesting that...
Yeah, we'll be fine. Just make sure to announce... Never mind. Bro, you can't do that.
Can't believe that Chicago O'Hare Airport is banning airport live streaming. I'm very angry about that. Yeah, that's kind of a surprise.
Yeah. Wait. But it... What? I don't...
Barrel ref seatbelts. Oh, we've been
If
talking.
you're streaming it from outside their property, then it shouldn't be a problem.
Don't forget your lights and all your setup. Let's see if that stays. Because we've been talking, I haven't been paying attention. Minimums are set. Can't click. There we go. Minimums are set, and auto brake is also set. There we go. Landing. Oh my gosh. Click. There we go. Seatbelts, landing gear, ground spoilers, flaps. Okay.
Minimums are 4,000? No.
No,
For
it was 339.
Yeah. Oh, I never get sick of ILS auto-tune. Every time I go back at 737, I'm like, what? I have to tune my radio again?
Oh yeah. At least the weather's decent.
Yes, it is. I love
Oh,
those
yeah.
magic bogies. It's just like amazing. It's awesome. The issue is you have to land at a certain feet per minute, above certain feet per minute, or else the bogies won't deploy correctly and you can break the plane.
Your airplane spotter, they're both very angry about this too, about Chicago O'Hare Airport not letting it. Yeah, I can imagine so. It's kind of a strange rule.
That's such a big airport too.
Alright, we need to start bringing in some flaps here. Go flaps one. We're right before a decel point.
I don't know how they can enforce that, but
I'm going to go ahead and get the APU on. Just to get a little ahead of
we're
it.
almost 3 hours in, and this was time acceleration. What the heck?
Nope. Well, it was a 6.5 hour flight, 7 hour flight. You gotta
So-
think about the time in the ascent and descent. Just live.
Yeah, true. I was gonna say, because that would be a 2x time compression. We did 4x.
Seen a lot of guys who went from simming to real commercial aviation. They were surprised to learn that touching down at 250 feet per minute is actually a crash. I mean, I think the goal is still 100 to 200, even in the
yeah, I
real
think
world.
so, because
Security concerns. That's the
oh,
typical.
that kind of makes sense. I don't like it, but it makes sense.
All right, I've got the ILS coming in, so let's go approach mode. And I think Cosmo is our approach.
True.
Wow,
but
this thing slowed
I
down.
think I think a lower message, or no, my gosh, not lower message, a lower, too low of a landing rate can also be considered a crash because you can break the actuators in the plane and not trigger auto brakes and junk like that. I could be completely mistaken about this. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay, so I've got a problem with my ground spoolers. They're still disarming themselves automatically, so I'm going to have to... we got a lot of runway here, so it's not a huge deal, but I'll have to manually deploy them on the ground. We should start our glide slope here momentarily. I've got eyes on the airport. Right ahead of us. Look at that. Approach mode's active. QNH. Seatbelts, landing gear, ground spoilers, flaps. On our way down, gear down. Flaps 3.
Narita traffic, Giant 1583 is on a 15-mile final for 34 left.
Can you...
Can we do you two?
yeah, I'll just type it in.
Okay, I can just voice it if you need me to. Oh my! I didn't realize the plane did this. It automatically arms approach mode.
Not transmitting on any frequencies. Okay, I can't do anything on VPilot for some reason.
So you just broke VPilot. Okay.
Interesting. And flaps full.
What's your call sign?
Delta 929.
Okay. Well, how far away are you from the airport?
About 10 miles.
Narita traffic, Delta 99 is 10 mile final from 34 left.
Thank you.
Yep.
Ground spoiler may arm after landing gear. Try again. Well, see, it'll arm, but it'll disarm itself automatically for some reason. I haven't quite figured out
I find
why
it
yet.
funny you're flying a Delta aircraft.
Yeah, it was just the call sign that was used for VASO normally. So, oh, that's a cool shot right there.
That is nice. Wow, that porthole
That looks
needs some work though.
really good. Yeah, I poked my head out the
It
airplane.
really does.
Hello. Check this out.
That's great.
This is what it'd be like if you could hang your head out the airplane.
All right, geared up.
Everything's looking good.
2,500.
So your green landing lights not lit. I think this says they're all down. That little arrow right there. And then this also shows them all down. 1,500. There you go, Francisco. Your view, buddy. Man, this area looks really good, actually. Airplane spotter viewers are making comments about the whole situation, not liking what's going on with Chicago. I can imagine so.
That is.
They're going to sit there and claim security issues. Oh, look at that aileron action. That was cool. And then,
I
like,
wonder if it has anything to do with DCA.
I don't know. That'd be kind of weird for spotters to be the target.
Well, they just don't want anything. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's weird. I'm not very good with speculating, so I'm not even gonna try.
Scenery does look good. All right, we got 1,500. Look at that wing flex.
You didn't maintain 180 till 5 mile final, did you?
Don't think so.
Okay, we're gonna have an issue here in a second.
Ah, you can be right on my tail. Yep, he is.
I'm
Right
still
there he
getting the
is.
final approach speed.
I'm at 140. 139.
I'm 148. Crap.
1,000.
Alright, let's go autopilot off. It's a bit bumpy here.
1,000.
Narita traffic, Delta 99 is landing runway 34 left.
Thank you. Man, this is crazy bumpy.
Yep. You're gonna have to exit this runway as fast as you physically can move.
No, I'm rolling pretty far down there, so I'm gonna slow down pretty slow. You're just gonna have to stomp on the brakes. Because if I stomp on the brakes, you're just gonna run into me.
Okay, I'm gonna go auto brakes high.
400.
It shows me low, but I'm right on the ILS.
400.
I really should go around. But I'm not going to.
100 above. Minimum.
Continue. Ooh. Oh, this thing is so slow to react.
$50, 40, 30,
Look at the animals right there.
20, retard, 10, 5,
Reversers. A whole lot of right rudder.
auto brake off,
I'm getting out of Dev's way here.
Whoa! I need so much rudder.
Yeah, I needed a ton of rudder there. That was wild.
Oh, and you're on the grass.
Flaps up. Oh, you know what? We're going to 208, so I actually put the flag on the wrong one there.
Narita traffic, Delta 99, Giant 15, 3 to clear, 34 left.
What was our landing rate? You guys want to take a guess at the landing rate?
If you 356, that is very precise.
Negative 356. All right. Any other guessers?
Negative 250. You're pretty good at landing these things.
More like negative 200. You didn't give the suffix super. Yeah.
Oh, okay. See, I'm a heavy and he's a super. I have to do both of our calls.
Yeah.
It's not very practical.
That sim won't let me chat or anything. I'm going to have to change the Phoenix real fast, see if it'll let me connect and transmit. Otherwise, I wonder if I got banned somehow.
That's never mind.
Oh, I think I passed my parking spot? Oh, I did. All right, we're going to the next one. We didn't see the lines very well there.
I'm surprised the A380 works in 2024. Like, at all.
It works well enough to fly. Okay. Line this thing up, so I didn't have a ton of time to do that. And AP bleed on. APU's available, engines off. Welcome to Narita. Beautiful. Seatbelt signs can come off. Sushi time! Oh yeah, there you go. Now you're talking.
Yeah, we're gonna stop by a sushi place before we head out today.
Hey, where's your landing gear at?
Does model matching not doing its model matching thing?
Or A1 Wagyu. Oh man, I've had that before. It's so good. Right, guys, I appreciate everyone tonight hanging in there. I know there's a long flight, but that was a lot of fun having that conversation. That
It
entire
really
flight.
was. Yeah,
Appreciate it.
that was great.
We'll be back Thursday night to do some GA around here. So this was a nice, I guess, really transfer flight more than anything to get to Japan, get to a different part of the world, and we'll start to see more of Japan here. And the landing rate for everyone was -242, so actually pretty decent.
Nice. I was closest.
Considering the wins. Dev did win that one. We didn't put any rules
Are
about
we gonna be in the?
couldn't be too high.
Are we gonna be in the
so-
cows next week?
Yeah, so it'd be in the 40 or the 42, one of them. So, yeah, we're gonna have to figure out where we want to go and start exploring the area. Although it's very pretty around here.
Yeah,
What
it
I've seen
is.
so far. We're gonna have to go fly over to Tokyo. Check that out. Man, this guy's driving that thing like a boss. Look at that. All right, anyways, guys, I appreciate everybody joining tonight, and I will see you guys next time. Don't forget to hit the notification for the next live stream. Happy flying.